Got to give a special shout out to I keep about to say the Comatose members. To the
August.
Comatose and King J. Shout out to you guys, man. Much love, much love. Gonna get that right out the way. That way I don't have to repeat it later. How you doing, Mars? You good?
I'm alright. I can't complain. I'm not a fan of this title, but I see the agenda you've been pushing recently. So
I'm not gonna lie. I hate making titles. I don't like making titles, Mars. I'm gonna be real, but I gotta do what I gotta do, man.
W hits up.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best, bro. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules, bro. These are the rules. I have to find titles, bro. So it is what it is, bro. Started out my day off good. I woke up super late and I was so mad at myself for doing that. Woke up super late and the first thing that I did was I went to go see James Harden videos.
Oh my god.
I'm dropping it in the chat for everybody on Twitch to see. You know, it was just ridiculous. If James Harden is moving you off of what we've seen, I mean, God bless you. God bless you, bro.
What do you mean by moving?
If he's moving you,
Yeah, but like, what are people saying about James Harden that is so crazy to you?
the lies about creation,
Explain.
Mars. I've watched this man get locked up
Oh my god.
by Jericho Sims, Ivaka Subak, Marcus Morris. Who else? There's one more guy. Who's that dude off? I think it was Luke Kennard. Bro, is that moving you, Mars?
I mean, I don't think a player can get past someone every possession. So,
but when the majority of the time where he's not getting by the great defenders, then there's times he's getting locked up by not great defenders. If that's happening consistently, what are we supposed to go off of, Mars?
the fact that he's 20 and 11.
Nah, here you go. You just made a video about that. Don't do that.
Shout out to my video. Shout out to my
Shout out to
video.
your video. But we gonna get some guys up here, bro. But yeah, James Harden's not moving, bro. I'm serious. I just don't see it. I don't see it, guys. Who was the one dude that said that they were gonna be up here? It was Drew. Drew, were you the one on Discord? You
Yes,
was the one-
sir.
How you doing, bro? How's
Wait, he's gonna
everything?
cook you. Is that what's gonna happen? He's gonna cook you.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah.
And about to get cooked again.
I know.
WB on Marz. Y'all go
Yeah,
check
nice.
out
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Marz.
We got Gerald in the building. Dev,
W plug.
Vito.
Was good.
Hell, where you at? You not at your usual spot?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Now it's the time differential, man. I'm on my couch.
Got you. That's fine.
I'm chilling on my pajamas. So
Damn, he's gonna cook you in his pajamas. That's crazy.
He's gonna cook everybody in his pajamas.
I got my ninja suit on, man. I got my ninja suit on.
All right, so Drew, what's your gripe, man? Go ahead.
All right, so tell me right now, what's your argument? So what does John Wall do better than James Harden? He plays.
Oh, we're doing the John Wall.
Oh yeah, you're about to get cooked on this again. That's crazy.
Right. So he's a better defender than Harden, right? I'll give you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a better driver to the rim.
Mm-hmm,
all right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is he a better 3-point shooter?
No.
Is it close?
Nah.
Is he a better mid-range shooter?
Sure.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, my bad. No. John Wall's not bad.
John Wall is a what?
No. John Wall's not bad.
He's a trash mid-range shooter. He's below league average, right? Harden, good mid-range shooter. So you could look at these clips, these randomized clips out of context, and not go, because this is what you're doing. You're not going game by game. You need to go game by game or watch basketball. Game by game and randomized clips. You know what you do? You see Jericho Sims on James Harden, and you're like, oh man, he locked him up because he missed a mid-range shot. James Harden's making that mid-range shot way better than John Wall's making that mid-range shot. What are you talking about? It's not an argument. John Wall shooting below 40% from mid-range. Harden shooting damn near 50%, right? And Harden from three, he's shooting damn near 40%. John Wall, below league average three-point shooter, right? So Harden's more efficient at the mid-range, more efficient at three-point line, and at the rim, guess what? He finishes better at the rim than John Wall too. John Wall is a below average finisher. But but what you see on the tape is, oh my God, John Wall's so explosive. He's so fast. He's so quick. He has that pop. True. He has that. Jalen Green has that too. Is Jalen Green a better scorer than James Harden?
Yes.
And I like Jalen Green.
Yes. Just use another example. I
like Jalen Green. Okay, but he's not. Okay, is he a better player than James Harden? Absolutely not. Right?
I don't know.
Come on. Absolutely not.
For the sake of the argument, I'll say no. Yeah.
Okay, but and I'm a Rockets fan, so that's my guy. So I can also tell you I've seen a lot of James Harden, so I can tell you about his game. I've been watching him this year as well. Is he peak James Harden? No. Is he prime? He's probably tail end maybe of his prime. He's not the same athletic guy that he used to be, but he doesn't need to be. He's the second option on that team.
You know what
he's doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but it's like
I'm letting him get it off. I like.
You're talking about his ridiculously tough contested 3-point shots that he's making. That's what James Harden does. Even in his prime, he was leading the league in unassisted contested 3-point shots. And you're like, he's not going to be able to do that. It's not going to translate in the playoffs. You know why it can translate? Because he's not required to do it as much. Because he's the second option. Joel Embiid is ridiculously efficient. They're the best pick and roll combo in the league. The most efficient pick and roll combo arguably ever. If you go look at the stats, arguably ever. Right? 2-man game is ridiculous. And you're going to say like, oh my God, like I mentioned this in the Twitch for you. I said that James Harden's drawing second most double teams in the league. The only person drawing more double teams than him this year is Luka. And you're going to say that's because of the pick and roll, because they're trapping him in the pick and roll, and that's how he's getting those double teams. That's true. But is that going to happen with John Wall? No. Why is it not going to happen with John Wall?
Wait. Time out. All right, can I say something now? Because first of all,
go ahead. Get off.
Yeah, that did happen with John Wall. That happened with John Wall, March, and Gortat. So with him and Joel, let's say if John Wall is with Joel Embiid, the pick and roll between them two would be deadly because you have two offensive scoring threats like that. They're
nowhere
be
close to the same level.
No. It's nowhere close to the same level of shooter. Nobody defended the shooting of John Wall. I want everybody to clarify that. Nobody did.
But that's
and wait, time out, Drew. Because John Morant right now is not a great 3-point shooter. The mid-range shooter isn't as great as other people. But let's say when we compare him to like a Trae Young, is the bar that far from each other just because Trae Young is a better shooter than him? No, because you understand and you put in context the fact that what John Morant does on the other facets of getting guys open, of driving to the rim and being an explosive player, which he is, it shortens the gap because of that. It's the same way of thinking of John Wall. Then you talked about you wasn't going game by game. Yes, I was. I went game by. Oh,
those were random clips. I watched the whole
Drew. Listen. You can watch the whole Twitch stream. You will see all the time. I will go randomize, just whichever order.
Yes, randomize.
I'll pick one game, and it will go Knicks, Clippers, Grizzlies. It was going game by game, possession by possession, every single time. That's what I did. If anybody knows how NBA.com works, that's how it works. You go to the traditional, go to the shooting splits, or go to whatever splits, you hit it, and it goes game by game, all in order.
Yeah,
that's what
that leaves out a lot of context. Though.
No. First of all, you criticized me not going by game, and I was going game by game. He was wrong about that.
You need to go.
He was wrong about
game.
that.
Okay,
it was the full game. What are you talking about? It was. And then I went from field goals.
It was probably like maybe 5 games of clips for Harden. Probably about 5 games of clips for each.
All in order, all in a row, all in order, all in row. So, like I said, you were wrong about that one. Number 2, you talked about the 3-point shooting, which I never argued. The mid-range shooting, which I never argued. I never argued about any of that. So, of course, he's gonna have those points.
Those are big factors because it's not even close. It's not close. It's not even a competition.
But
we're talking about somebody who's good or elite in one aspect and somebody who's not even.
Let me ask you this. Who's better right now, Kyrie Irving or John Morant, in your opinion?
Who's better?
A lot of people. Kyrie, is the bar that far from each other?
I would say it's super far, but I would say it's like Kyrie decently is above Ja.
But they're close. So the point is, even though that there's a guy where maybe they're definitely a better shooter all across the board, the other things that they bring to the game minimizes the gap. John Wall and his rim pressure, John Wall and his ability to get by his defender more consistently than James Harden. That is a factor that I'm including. John Wall and the defense that he provides is a factor that I'm including.
John Wall isn't the finisher that Ja is. John Wall isn't the finisher that Kyrie is.
Which is
John
fine,
Wall smokes layups like crazy.
I didn't realize how much he smoked layups. I'm not gonna lie, I did not remember how much he smoked layups, which is crazy to me. But John Wall, this is why I'm comparing him to James Harden. Like you said, he's a second option right now.
Yeah,
he's a second option.
Even James Harden today is a better finisher compared to John Wall.
I heavily disagree, and you're going mainly towards the percentages. I know you are doing that.
So you believe that James, not as number
even
one,
relative,
right now,
no,
as
but
second option.
even back then though, even back in 2016, 2017, John Wall was not a good finisher. Like relative to the league, he was below average. Go look at his finishing. Go look at his numbers. It's not good.
I'll go check it.
So like,
I don't have it all.
The only thing that really I'm gonna give you that's like notable, I guess, somewhat, is the defense. That's it. But like, we're being honest, point guard.
But what about
one
argument you could make about, like, you know how you mentioned that James Harden is a second option right now, right? And I know it doesn't determine who's a better player, but make James Harden the first option on that team though. Like, well, how much don't you think that team will be better?
No.
I want Philadelphia.
I don't think so.
What team?
Current James Harden on that team.
What team?
On what team?
What team?
Philly.
On that Wizards team with Bradley Beal and
yeah, absolutely.
No, I don't think that. I don't think
they're
they're
gonna
better.
be one of the best teams in the regular season at
Absolutely.
least. I live in DC, bro. Like, or not DC, but like Northern Virginia. Like,
Absolutely, because
I would have to disagree with that one, but okay.
So wait, talk about. So first of all, you brought up the percentages for Harden and the percentages for Harden and John Wall. John Wall at that time, less than 5 feet, was 56 compared to James Harden, which is 58. And then when I do consider the fact with the era and the time where Harden is playing, it's not a big gap.
If you go less than 3 feet, Harden is 62, I believe, and John Wall is like, I think he was like 57.
Less than 3.
Yeah, like basketball reference. I don't know what you're using, but yeah.
I'm just on NBA.com right now.
No,
even then,
not nerds. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, even then, listen, the finishing between John Wall and the percentages are close to another. I think, and I would sit here and say, yes, does John Wall sit here and struggle with, like, he does miss crazy layups. He missed layups where he shouldn't, 100%. But I'm still taking a guy in John Wall where even all those bad layups he has, there's also layups where he's finishing through traffic and with multitude of defenders and making some crazy layups. It is what it is. I'm taking a guy like that to finish for my team than Harden. He's a better finisher. Mid-range shooting, sure, is Harden. Three-point shooting, sure, is Harden. The creation of everything, and the creation too, James Harden creates. I want to reiterate that he does, but he was not creating to the extent of John Wall in those seasons. James Harden, the way he's operating in that pick and roll with Embiid is amazing and phenomenal, but he's not creating.
It's the best two-man game in the league.
100%. But James Harden is not.
You can't use that. You can't hold that against him because they primarily run pick and roll because he's the best pick and roll ball handler in the league. Go look.
Embiid has never had a pick and roll ball handler like James Harden.
So yeah, it's not like he can't do the other things. If you watch when Embiid goes to the bench, Harden their offense is still great. Their offense is great. When Embiid's on the bench, their offense is still great because of Harden. Right now, the problem is, of course, defensively is where they struggle. But offensively, their offense is still elite. Right.
But again, that's my point. And John Wall in this scenario, though, he would be fine too. The offense would still be great too. The pick and roll action between Embiid would still be great. See, this is my issue with people, right? Y'all think, and y'all choose this for people y'all like, right? For some people that you like, you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, just because he could shoot, then the offense is gonna be that much better. And then for John Wall, just because y'all don't have a good taste for him, you're not willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. I gave you a perfect example with John Morant right now. What do you think? Do you think that John Morant is a better player than James Harden?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
It's debatable. It's close.
It's really debatable for y'all.
Yes.
I think it's close.
I think
Harden's impact is probably greater.
Well, I think you have to look at it from different perspectives, though. If you're looking from a scoring aspect, I would take Ja right now. If you're looking from a passing aspect, I would take Harden though, because Harden's a better passer now than Ja is right now. But Jordan's a more explosive quarter right now than Harden is right now.
If you're talking about just scoring, like Ja is like a more
Yeah.
explosive score. He can go get you 40 easier than Harden right now at this
Yeah.
current stage.
Yeah.
But Harden can get you a
Oh,
more.
you just let me in?
Yeah,
more
what's
often
good,
than not,
Primo?
Harden can
Primo?
be efficient 20 and 10.
I'm
more
with you,
frequently than Ja
Dub.
can.
I'm with you, Dub. Hold
But-
on about this. Because James Harden is not a good playoff performer. But I
That
seen
is not. He's
Ja
not.
Wall-
All right.
He chokes a lot in the playoffs. He
Here's
chokes big
here's
time.
another
Oh.
narrative we about to crush right now. Here's another narrative we about to crush right now.
I want to
Yeah,
hear
let's
you try
talk-
vouch for
let's
John
talk-
Wall's playoff performance. That's what I
John,
want.
John Wall is a terrible
Yeah,
player.
well,
Yeah, that's what I want
He
to
had a
hear.
horrible playoff form.
You're talking, but you're not letting me talk.
don't-
Yeah, I want to hear you again. I want to hear you again.
Let him
Yeah, let's
go.
go,
Let
let's
him
go,
go.
Well, let's
go.
talk about it. Let's talk about the years Dub talking about. In that 16, 17, 18, I seen John Wall put up 27-11 in the playoffs.
I can remember John Wall having one good series in my
26
life.
and 11 in the playoffs. Yeah,
He does have an
let's
all-time
spew the
buzzer
numbers out.
I remember John Wall having one good series, and that's I think
I
20.
remember
I think it's
James
against
Harden doing
Atlanta
a
in
lot of
2017.
choking.
Yeah, I think
That's
Yeah,
the only
they-
series I
they-
can remember
they-
John
Yeah,
Wall
I
playing.
think he only had like one decent series in his
Bro,
career.
Every other series is not moving me.
I seen James Harden do legendary choke jobs.
Because he has more expectations than John Wall.
John Wall got
Who did
John
John
Wall got
Wall
one good
lose
playoff
to?
run. 20.
He lost to
John Wall-
John
Atlanta.
Wall lost to the.
He
to the
never had
Celtics.
Embiid. He never had an Embiid.
Again, I
Marquise
want everybody.
Gortat.
I want
They was
everybody.
the-
I
come
want
on.
everybody to
CP3
remind
either.
themselves. I want everybody to remind themselves. This is John Wall, right? We're comparing Harden from the Sixers. Even last season, what did
Yes.
James Harden? What did James
They're
Harden
not
do?
hearing
Okay,
you.
hold on. Pump the
Folded.
brakes. Pump the brakes.
No,
Harden
I'm
was
hearing,
injured
I'm
last
hearing.
season. We know this. We know this man was playing with a hamstring injury. He was missing games. You could tell he could barely even get off the ground. He could barely run and get lift on his shot. Look at his efficiency. Look at everything was
Right.
down. It was career lows.
Mhm.
He was out of
This
shape
Rather
too.
take the
He was out
young
of
John
shape
Wall
too.
that's putting up
Yeah, but
27
we're
tonight.
not. But we're not talking about last season James Harden. We're talking about this season James
And
Harden.
the
This
bar
season,
and the
James
bar
Harden-
and
That's a
Season
better
the
last
bar
season?
and the bar from
That's two
last
good
season
seasons.
and the bar from this last season and this season is not far off. And that's
Whoa.
the
It's
issue. I
not
have.
That's
wrong.
crazy.
Last
It
season,
is
he was
not.
career-
Higher this
hold up. Last season he was career lows. This year he's elite. He literally
The
went
The
from
bar
Elite
from
in
James
what?
Harden last season and this season
He's
is
elite?
not far.
This
James Harden's an elite player. James Harden's
His
an elite
expectations
player.
for
Yes,
this year is
he's
much
elite.
higher because he's getting
He's the
older
one-
up there in age. He better win
He's
this
leading the
year.
league in assists.
Otherwise, he's gonna be
His
in some
scoring
trouble.
efficiency is elite. He's shooting
Oh,
like
but when John
39%
Wall
from
did that,
three?
it didn't matter. It didn't matter when John Wall led the league in
Because
assists.
John Wall wasn't
or led
efficient
the
as a scorer,
playoffs in
and he couldn't
assists.
shoot.
That didn't matter.
That's why.
That
Shooting
didn't matter.
matters.
He's
Being
not-
efficient
listen.
matters.
John Wall in that time, James Harden, not more. He's not. Now you say Houston James Harden, you got me. More
yeah.
explosive, more to the rim, more free throws. But no, the young John Wall, faster, more
Yes.
active, playing with terrible.
He's
more.
yeah, he's definitely
Gortat
faster.
wasn't good. Y'all thought he was good?
He was decent.
He was alright.
He was a solid big. He was
Like he was.
solid.
He
Yeah,
obviously wasn't
yeah.
Embiid,
He was
but he
Okay,
was
all
alright.
right. Give me.
Bradley
I'll
Beal
take
was
Clint
the
Capella
auto
over
player.
Gortat. I'll take Clint Capella over Gortat.
Harden made Clint Capella.
Defense,
course.
because of the
Hey,
defense.
oh,
yeah.
hey.
He was decent. He
John
was
Wall made Gortat.
Offensively,
Gortat had more skills than Capella actually.
Offensively,
Capella
Gortat was better than Capella, but
Capella was
defense.
better
better.
defender.
Man,
Defensive,
come
Capella's better
on,
defensive though.
man.
He's better defensive though.
As a player, Clint Capella better than Gortat.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I wouldn't argue because of the defense. I wouldn't argue
Defensively,
because of the
he's a
defense.
better rim
we
protector
talking about
for
players.
sure.
Yeah, and I'm saying I
Let
wouldn't
me ask you
argue
this
because
question.
he's better
Drew. Let
defensively.
me ask you this question. Let's say if James Harden, right? Now, this is just a question, and you don't have to like harp on this opinion now, but I just need to have an understanding of what people think. If James Harden lays another egg this postseason, right?
Again,
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say then?
He's still better than John. Well,
Wait.
we know he's better than him
What's
all
the- what's the-
time.
no,
What's
this
Not
version
in
of James
them
Harden is
seasons.
still better than John Wall.
Nah, he's not better. Than
No,
him.
no.
Well, hold on, let me
If
ask
John,
you.
if
Let me
John,
ask you.
if
Wait,
John
wait,
Wall,
Marz,
if John
Marz,
Wall was an
Marz.
elite,
Marz, my bad, Marz. I
Wow.
need Drew to
Wow.
answer this because
Crazy.
I know how
Really
you
should.
think. I know how you think, but that's not how everybody else thinks. So, Drew,
Yeah.
if he lays another egg, what
So
would you
hold
guys
up, hold
say?
up. Define laying another egg. What's laying another egg to you?
If he plays slightly better than what he did
5
last
points
season,
he just had the other night, laying the egg.
Yeah, that's true. He
Oh,
did
yeah.
have
Oh,
5
yeah.
points the other night, too. He did have 5 points the other night. That's true. They shot
I mean,
bad,
Five
too.
points?
if he plays slightly better than he played last year, then he choked. Then it's on him.
Okay.
I ain't see John Wall
But
do
that still doesn't
17.
mean that John Wall's
Lay
better
a
than him.
5-pointer out there.
That still doesn't mean John Wall's better than him.
All I can say is James Harden did the job done. He don't get the job done this
So
year.
the whole play. So the fact that this is my point, right?
Feeling
My
good
whole
today,
point is
fellas.
this. My whole point, James Harden's game right now is a game that can get by in the regular season. I think he's living off of Embiid a lot this season and what they got over there. But when playoffs gets tight, when guys are trying to key in and lock him up, I promise you, James Harden is not the same guy. He's gonna lay another egg. And in my mind frame, I'm thinking about it. Well, I would rather have a guy in John Wall where I don't see that happening. The athleticism that you was talking about with James Harden that handed him last season in 2022, he doesn't have that athleticism back. He doesn't. He doesn't.
He never
at
gets
all.
it back.
No,
He changed his
never
game.
gets
it's
it
not,
back.
it's not back to
But
like it's not back to
even
level.
even
It doesn't
James
need to
Harden
be.
regressing in the play.
What I
John
think
Wall
helped
didn't
Harden this
elevate
year,
in the
though,
playoffs. though.
is that
That's
they
the
have
issue.
Maxey this year who they can lean on, and they have Milton too as well, who've been playing really well this season, especially Milton to come out the bench playing and swim well for them this year.
Like you keep on thinking about Harden in the
What'd you
context
say,
of what he had
Marz?
to do in Houston. It's not
John-
the same situation.
John Wall
Harden
in the
has-
playoffs- John
he
Wall in the
has-
playoffs doesn't
Yes,
perform.
James
That's why-
Harden playing John Wall playing next to
We just talking
Bradley
about
Beal.
17, right?
We talking about yeah.
Yes.
We talking about John Wall who's playing with Gortat, Bradley Beal at the
Gortat.
time. I think
Regular.
it was
RJ
Morris
Jr.
there?
was on that team.
Morris, right?
Markeith Morris.
Markeith
RJ
Morris.
Jr.
Auto corner.
Marcus
Compared to-
Thornton was on that
compared
team.
to
A whole
James
bunch
Harden.
of journeymen.
Compared to James Harden for the last
won a chip
compared
last year, man.
compared
He won a chip
compared
on
to
gold
James
last
Harden.
year.
Compared
Can't say
to
that
James
now.
Harden for the last 3 seasons playing with KD, Joel Embiid.
Why are
and
we
Dennis
doing last
Rodman.
3 seasons? That's not the
Marz,
topic.
That
That's
this
not the topic,
season,
Dub.
this season,
There you
last
go.
season,
This
don't
season,
matter.
man.
He's
Topic
playing
is-
with KD. He's playing with KD and all them boys.
The
Dang,
KD
I
one doesn't
think-
even matter because
Playing
the
with
KD
the
one
best
isn't-
players
the KD one's
ever.
irrelevant because
KD
he-
one
how
was
how
last
many games
season.
they played together? They barely played together.
They played like
Like,
literally.
Last
I don't
season,
question.
last season he played with KD and Joel, right?
They played together
Okay.
in
what
the
are you
playoffs.
talking about?
in the
Everything.
playoffs,
Yeah,
They
last
played
season.
Wait, the
But
finals
if
get
we're
him
talking
too.
about this
Harden and
season,
KD.
talking about stuff that has happened in previous seasons isn't
Harden
relevant.
got
Marz
hurt.
is
It's
Harden
not
got hurt in the
relevant
first playoff run with KD.
You
He
right.
played,
Let's
what,
just talk
5
We're
about-
talking about this season.
Okay,
Okay,
James
let's
Harden.
talk
That's what
about
we're
John
let's
Wall
talk
that
about
season.
James Harden playing with the center that's having one of the best
There you
offensive
go.
seasons
Hold on,
There you
ever
go.
since ever since
And
when?
guess what? And guess
Yeah,
what? Whenever
yeah.
when Harden's on the court,
He got a
and all of
Hakeem
them dudes' numbers
Olajuwon.
go up.
He got a hook.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Dub.
He better freaking.
Harden's
go
actually
with
making
Lebron in the
Embiid
playoffs,
better.
Embiid.
He's improving his efficiency. His volume's going up. His scoring's going up. Everything's going
Of
up.
course,
when
Harden's
Harden's
a
on the
great
court.
player.
hold on,
When
yo,
Harden's
yo,
off
yo,
the
yo.
court,
Dispute
it's
that.
all down. This is a fact.
So
As a
But if
fan,
you
I'm a
give-
yeah.
fan, right?
Harden's
If
gonna
you
have to
give
win the
John
playoffs, though. He
Wall
has
watching
to.
it.
a young AD back then, how much would he improve? How much would that team go? That's what I'm saying. You
Boogie
got
Cousins.
the best top 5 big man in the league. I argue number 1. I always argue
Dude.
that.
Nah, but listen.
And you
You
give
say
me
that James
Martin
Harden is eating
Gortat,
off Embiid,
and I'm throwing
right?
up
You saying Harden
17
eating off
assists.
Embiid, right? Bro, I've been watching Embiid his whole career. The reason
is
Embiid is having the season he's having is because of James.
It's
Like,
because
it's
these
a
are
No,
big
easiest
yeah,
part
he
of
points.
seasons
James Harden.
before.
He
I'm
scored
telling
some.
you.
No,
Yeah,
He
this
was
is
having
easy.
He was
he was
playing
having
out
a
of
great
that too,
season.
though.
He was having a great season last season before Harden got there.
Yeah,
And he
he was.
elevated.
Oh,
Embiid
no, look
was
at
coming
the
back
numbers with
that
Harden.
year.
Look at the
He
numbers
had
with
like
Harden.
Harden last
Look at the
year.
numbers with
Harden
Harden.
did
Look at them
something
with
later on
Harden.
the
He's
season.
having his
That was
career
scary.
Embiid
best
has never had a
with
point
Harden on the
guard like
court.
James Harden.
Harden
This is
messed
but
up.
listen,
Harden messed up Embiid's MVP trophy. Before that, they was screaming Embiid was the MVP. Then Harden came
He got
and he
ran
messed
down
it
at the
up.
end. He got ran
Embiid
down.
was
at the
carrying
end.
him last before Harden even showed up last year.
He was balling.
all we're saying
Hey,
is
hold on. Speaking of Embiid, I don't know if y'all want to keep on talking about James Harden. Let me just listen. Michael Jordan, fucking KD, LeBron, Elgin Baylor, and Wilt Chamberlain. Those are the only players in NBA history that have a higher career points per game than Joel Embiid. I want to ask y'all, like, where do y'all rank him as an all-time scorer?
Rank who?
You got to do it a little bit more.
I need to see more playoff
I
translation.
understand.
I have to see a little bit more where
500
he gets done in
games
the playoffs
is
too.
probably going to drop, but to be at 27.1 and have like 3 seasons where you average 20 points per game and to already be at 27.1 points per game for your career, like, I'm not saying he's top 5 greatest scorers ever, but if
He's
he
getting up.
keeps
He's getting
going on
like
this
top 10. I'm not
trajectory,
gonna
like,
hold you.
He's up there, but I
all
think it's
time.
still too early.
He's getting like top 10,
all
top
time.
But the thing is,
15.
it's gonna translate in
all
the playoffs
time?
too.
All
He's gotta make
time
the next
points
step in the
per game.
playoffs too, though.
Nah, the
I
issue
want-
with
why
Embiid
won't-
is like,
why don't we- why don't we compare him? Why don't we compare him to the
You can
bigs?
average 20 games in the playoffs.
I
every
need to
year.
see. I need to see more playoff translation.
more playoff translation.
Yeah,
Because
he needs
he's
to have
always
like
hurt in
a
the
healthy
postseason.
If
run.
you're
He's
averaging
always
27
hurt
points game in the
in
playoffs, though,
Hey, Doug, I was
you
putting
get
this
something
for
with
you.
it too.
What's up, bro?
Where
Where
do you have
damn
Harden?
year?
Where do you have Harden ranked like right now? Like, is he like still top 25 for you, top 30?
Yeah, he's probably like top 25 and 30. I'll give him that.
Because it seems like you're just off on James. Like I feel like he's the reason why you don't have Philly going too far because you don't trust him in the playoffs. If I'm wrong, I
don't trust that team. I think they're gonna need James Harden to be that secondary. Not like the way my mind frame works. They need James Harden to be able to be his man more, and I've seen him way too many times not be able to do that.
He tried.
I think they need that. He's tried. I've seen him get locked up. I've seen him get locked up, turn
But he
around.
got Maxey though.
No.
They got
The teams
Maxey.
that hold on. The teams that are going to play in the playoffs most likely they're going to have to get through Boston and Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen how Harden's played against Boston and Milwaukee this season?
Nah,
Yeah,
he balled
he
out.
was-
Go
Yes.
watch
did.
those games.
But what about
I
the
did.
playoffs, though?
What did he
What
do?
about- Is it
Well,
going to get the playoffs, though?
He was
getting locked
That's a
up.
big difference.
Whoa,
getting-
what? He was
Yeah.
cooking them. He was cooking in those games. What are you talking
Are
about?
you looking at the numbers, bro? I watched.
No.
it.
I watched those games. Who's getting locked up? by who?
Harden is the reason we beat Milwaukee. He's the reason
Harden
we
dropped
ended
38,
their
went
16
crazy
game
in that
winning.
game. He was
You
clutching
talking
on the
about that
stretch.
38 game where how many free throws he had? Like 16, right?
What? No, he didn't.
Wait. Let me double check.
on.
check.
Speaking of free
Bro,
throws,
not-
Austin
bro, even
Reaves.
if he did, I hate
They don't
And
start
even
with the
if-
free throw shit.
and even
That
if he
Phoenix
did
game
just-
the other night, the fuck
He had
was that
11. He had
shit?
38. Yes. So the game you're talking about, the Milwaukee game where he had, yes, I did see a lot of that game. He had 38 because he had 11 free throws and then the 5 threes, but he wasn't getting separation like that. Like he went 11 for 26. He was getting locked up a lot of the times, bro.
No, my God.
He was blown. I mean, Chris Middleton's not the same right now, but he was blown by Chris Middleton, cooking him. Like,
Hey, Chris
multiple
Middleton,
times.
Middleton, come on, Middleton.
Yeah,
Can't argue
hold
that with me.
Hold up, but no,
Don't
but that's
do that
gonna be
with
hold
Middleton.
on, no, but that's
Lee
somebody they're
Middleton's got
gonna
a
face,
ring at
right?
least.
You calling him Mid Middleton, but that's gonna be who they're gonna be facing. They were literally forcing switches on Middleton, and they were Harden was attacking Middleton on switches. On
Hey,
purpose.
that's fraud on fraud crime, bro. I've been telling everybody they both
Okay,
frauds,
so-
bro.
Well, that's gonna be something they have to get through, right? So
Hey, fraud. That's fraud on fraud crime right there. I got Boston all the way, man. So that right there, I don't care about.
I got
hold
Philly.
on, hold on,
Honestly,
hold on.
I
How
have
you
Boston.
know-
My switch to Philly.
How do you know Tatum's not a fraud? We saw what he did in the finals, right?
I just
Hey,
like
man,
their-
that's
I
one
just-
series.
I like their
Can
team. I like their team continuity better. That's all.
I wanted to debunk
They've been
that.
struggling
They don't.
lately for some reason. For some reason.
Hey, I fuck with player's choice heavy, right? But it's just some shit I realized recently. This page is obsessed with history and hypotheticals. Like every show is
Nah,
just
that's ticket.
hypothetical.
That's just.
Like,
ticket.
I
I'm not
watch
gonna
it,
lie.
you know, like I'm tuned in to every fucking show, but it's just all hypotheticals. Like literally every show.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what basketball is, though.
Yeah,
right?
it's fun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
even
basketball
complaining.
is
It's just, like,
basketball is hypotheticals like Marz, right? We had a discussion about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and John Morant, right? And I told him in my head, I was like, all right, but my whole idea of the way these guys view basketball, they say that playoff translation is important in defining a player, right? For Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they're saying that he's better than John Morant, but in my mind frame is like, I don't understand how you're saying that when we didn't even see the playoff translation yet. Marz said word for word, oh, I know that I see that his game can travel in the postseason, which is fine. I understand and respect that. But then that's using a hypothetical because we've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So basketball,
Yeah, the
all of our
truth is,
decisions, everybody's decisions, a lot of these people's takes, that's all based on hypotheticals, on what we think that we can get the most out of all of these players. People go out to basketball and scout players because they imagine them in a scenario that's beneficial to them so that they could play the best. That's why they got scouts everywhere. They draft the players that they're supposed to get because they're picturing them in a scenario that's beneficial to them.
Yeah, the issue is when the hypothetical is taking someone and putting them 30 years in a different era.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
would-
issue.
Yeah,
Not hypothetical.
But, we,
Wow.
but
Yeah,
every-
that's
Dub.
hypothetical.
Saying how
Talking
someone's
about
game
projection.
translates to a postseason is a lot less.
I
egregious
think
than
I think it also depends on the
some
player
Steph
too. Though.
Curry couldn't
The
play in
player
the
makes a
90s,
big difference too,
right?
depending on the player who's going to go with a different era too.
I just don't get why anyone bothers to argue what someone would look like in a different era when it means absolutely nothing.
But you know what, Marz? I actually like
Well,
conversation. I actually like
But
conversation.
I think it
like that
depends on the
because-
player.
It's
Because
not, but Dub, it's not a conversation. It's just used to bash the players in the modern
Yeah.
era.
That's
what
the
it
thing I
is.
don't like. That's
It's
what
not
I
a
don't like. That's
conversation.
what I don't like. Yeah.
It,
You also-
because it
you
means that
also-
every player from the 90s could play today, but no one
Yeah,
from now
yeah.
could play back then. It's like,
Yeah.
I never said that.
It's
I
clearly
was
hate.
play back there, sure.
You know, I hate the most. I hate the
that's
most when
the
I
thing
hear
about the
like
channel.
this era don't play.
Everybody's always disagreeing, so there's never a right answer. You just get like, you know what I learned from this fucking channel, bro? Bro, I don't watch basketball. Like I don't like I can't like not enough. Like obviously I watch basketball. But I'm
That's
just
so
saying, like
funny.
Oh my
like
God.
bro, like nigga, half the people that are watching this shit do not watch ball the way they think they do. You know what I mean? Like
I do.
you don't watch like I'm just saying like you know how Dub was talking about James
Well,
Wiseman.
don't start with that low
Niggas
shit. Don't
not
try to
watching,
same shit with me last time. No, don't.
They were like people don't watch Detroit, right? It's
Yeah.
not just Detroit. Like I have league pass, so I watch a decent amount of games, but it's not like I have a grasp for every top player, every top team. Like people live off narratives. I feel like I said that last time I was on here, but like people build the majority of their NBA knowledge off of narratives.
Lazy
we-
narratives too.
Can we call you the most knowledgeable casual of all time?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
No, this player's gonna have a lot of
That's
narrative.
literally how I see myself. I'm like, yo, I'm a casual in the sense of compared to like you guys, but like then I talk to other people and I'm like, oh my God, you don't know hoops. Like you don't know what you're talking about right now. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
fire.
people just say what they hear, bro. They don't watch these games.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the free throw merchant on Embiid, like, yes, he's going for fouls. But if you watch, bro, he's getting hacked. Damn
You
near.
know who's a real free throw merchant? Austin Reaves. I swear.
I thought you were gonna say.
Oh
I
God.
think you're gonna say
You want to
James
talk about
Harden.
free throw, man?
I'll take
Jimmy
that.
Butler.
Jimmy
what?
Butler's a bunch of
Jimmy
bullshit.
Butler is a free throw man.
Bullshit.
Facts.
Shit.
He is. He is.
That
He is.
was
He is.
terrible, man.
Facts,
What a horrible
facts.
efficient game. Fuck's sake.
Trey Young too.
27.
No, Trae Young
What
didn't-
the hell was
Doesn't
that
that
shit?
get you mad, Drew? Don't
Trae
that
Young
get
didn't
you,
get the buckets.
don't that get you mad that how much he be trying to foul bait? That gets me so tight when I
Who?
watch Trae Young play basketball.
I mean, but then
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the thing why I do it. Here's the thing from my perspective. I know I'm unbiased because you don't know Dumb from Atlanta, but I don't. When a player does it, I don't really mad at it because it's part of the game, part of the rules of the game, and as a competitor, and it's smart because like Floyd May, like I'm using Floyd Mayweather analogy. He's not people get mad because he's not getting hit. He's dodging. It's part of the game. It's like the aim of boxing. Like if you don't get hit and you get more punches in, you get win out points. Same thing with the free throws. Free throws help you get players in foul trouble. It's a smart strategy. So I'm not mad at it. As a fan, I'm like, what the heck? But as a player, I understand it.
It can get excessive,
But
like
But then again, the NBA kind of stopped it a little bit because he don't get as much fouls as he did 2 years ago.
they stopped it for like a week or two, bro.
No, I
They
don't.
went right
I
back
don't
to
just
college.
But the officiating sometimes be like, you like, what the hell are they calling these games for, man? Somebody could look like a fucking.
No, LeBron don't get no foul calls. I'll be on that. LeBron doesn't.
Nah,
LeBron
LeBron don't get fouled, man. LeBron don't get fouled.
Yo,
So bad.
Drew, which account were you on? Which account were you on Twitch?
It was
Was it
Air
Hollow
Canada? No, it was Air
Alright.
Canada.
Eric,
I'm mad. I
no,
missed the
put
Twitch
your
stream.
social in the private chat, bro.
I missed the Twitch stream. I was mad. I missed it.
I saw a little bit. All it was Dub just seeing clips of James Harden
Dub,
saying this is.
Did you know this year
That's what was
they haven't called 5 fouls on LeBron
Yeah, I'm
in a
not-
game this year yet?
Yeah,
Not
I
one
want
game
people
this
to
year,
know
not one.
if I'm going back to watch stuff, I'm not breaking down film, bro. I'm just watching this shit. I'm
Yeah,
not-
Dub was watching James Harden, and every like 4 seconds, this is a movie. This shouldn't be moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what was
Yeah.
happening.
Hold on. And one thing on that.
Yeah,
Dub,
I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, look at the dribble print. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just watching it. I'm sorry, it's not me. Go ahead, Drew. My bad.
Oh, you good? I was gonna say like because there's some of this passes that you were looking at. You were like, oh, that was phenomenal. That was good. I can send you a clip of like 50, 100 passes like that. If that's what you really want to see, because the way you're going through it, you're just not gonna get any good context with going through random games with pick and roll passes. With
Ask Dub about the Memphis game you watched John Wall play yesterday.
Yo, so I told
What was
Marz
it?
this, right? It was so funny. I said it last night, where John Wall let me down so bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. Because I told him put the Memphis Grizzlies game because I knew that he had a lot of good passes on that for John Wall in 2017. Then he has such a good first half, second half. I mean, not first half, first 3 quarters. As soon as that fourth quarter hit, oh my God, bro.
He went
Getting
down the
locked
drain.
up, missing layups, turning over the ball crazy. And I'm like, like, no way. I said,
He,
there's
he
no
got
way
the,
this
he
is
got the
happening.
ball. He got the ball slapped out of his hand. Looked up in confusion, and the ball hit him in the head.
Yes,
That's what happened.
he got
That's
ripped.
what happened.
He was on top. He was on top of the key, over here just scanning the floor. The defender hits the ball, hits his head, and then it went to a fast break. I'm like, there's no way he's doing this to me.
And it was just crazy because that's the game Dub asked us to look at, and then that's what happened.
But you see, that's why no one gets me mad.
They were up by 5 with 2 minutes left, and they lost.
Because I'm fair, right? I'm fair. I'm not the type of dude to pull up one of John Wall's best games. No, I'll pull up games where he has highs and has lows. You feel me?
You
That's
didn't
just
know
not
he
me.
had those lows, Dub.
I did not know he had those lows, though. That was a crazy low. Like, I was like, God damn, John Wall. Like, you gonna do me like that?
You should do playoff games.
Playoff games for John? Nah, I mean, just James Harden in the regular season. Nah.
No, because he
okay.
knows John Wall's playoff translation wasn't even nice. That's why.
Yeah, facts.
Wait, you know what year it was that he hit that crazy clutch 3 against Boston?
That was game
John
6.
Wall?
Yeah.
That was
I know it
2017,
game 6.
I
I don't
think.
know if it was 16 or 17.
I think it was
I
17.
think it was 17.
Yeah,
It was
17.
it was 17 playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. John Wall's just like that, man. But hey, I'm gonna get some other guys up here. I appreciate you guys pulling up.
Subscribe
though,
to
man.
Marz and Dub
Yes,
channel.
Drew,
WWW.
what's up?
You wearing a kufi or is that a do?
It's a do-rag.
I can't. I'm about to say. I'm about to go in the mosque and pray usher right now. I can't even lie.
Mashallah.
You hear me?
Mashallah.
All right, I'm gonna catch y'all though. Shout out to y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. You too, bro. Be
Subscribe to
safe.
Dub to Marz channel.
WW.
Thank you, Dev. Drew, yeah, send your socials, bro. Gotta
I
get you.
posted in the. You want to post in Discord or?
Oh, hey.
I got you. That's IG. Got you.
That's both Twitter and IG.
Both. I got you, bro.
Hey, Dub, you can look me up in front of Facebook, man. I got a Facebook page, so.
You do got a Facebook page?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah,
Oh.
I forgot to tell you last time, man. So I didn't think about it at the time.
Drop
Like,
it.
shit.
Drop it in the private chat, man. Definitely, bro. Definitely.
All right, man. That's all cool, man. You can look me up. It's not hard and stuff like that stuff. So.
Got you.
Because I used to have a goddamn movie vlog on Facebook. They took my shit down. I'm like, what the fuck? and they took my shit down because I had some Halloween shit up there. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm like, come on now.
Really? Halloween?
Yeah, because I was promote like my Halloween like shit though for my movie stuff like that. I used to have a movie blog though, for, like horror day, and all the horror movies on. They took my shit down for it because I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, they like this bullshit, man.
I feel you. El, what you guys got to say about what we've been talking about so far, man?
Man, they've been up here chatting. I ain't gonna lie.
Chatting about what, bro?
John Wall was definitely better than Harden right now, for sure. For sure. Hey, for sure, 100%.
How?
Oh,
well, I give you the shooting for sure. You got the shooting.
they have to cool it, man.
James Harden definitely can shoot better, but as far as like playoff translation, y'all know that like James Harden disappeared for sure. Like it's the difference between look. With John Wall, right? Yeah, he gonna be attempting shots and breaking shots, but at least he gonna be trying to attempting. As far as like with James Harden versus the Spurs that 1 year, he literally disappeared.
We can't use 5 years ago to make an argument.
Hold on.
We
Hey,
can't do that.
Can I push back against something real quick?
Yes, sir.
Because I feel like this has been an ongoing player's choice narrative. The Harden, I'm gonna get this off. The Harden just disappears and is just trash in the playoffs. He's a terrible postseason performer.
Yeah.
He just doesn't show up. This is bullshit.
I think Ticket does over exaggerate with that.
No,
It's not just him. It's not just him.
No, this is damn near everybody. The only people I see that push back against this narrative is Lowe and Marz. That's the only people I see push back against.
It's that guys. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And this is how you know it's lazy. This is how you know they don't really watch ball.
Right.
Because really, this narrative is like 4 games. Straight up, it's fucking 4 games. But y'all don't watch most of the playoffs, so y'all really just watched. Oh, the mainstream. What's the mainstream narrative? What are they saying?
He's a choker.
He didn't choke up because he had really trash 4 games. Really, that's what it is. If you look at the majority of his postseason runs, he's balling.
He's
in
balling.
most of his playoff runs. He's balling. He's balling. Hold on. No. This is fact. Hold on.
He has his moments here and there. He has his moments.
All
the time, though.
I'll say his moments.
He was like against San Antonio in 2017. He played well, and in Game 6 he was terrible. So then everyone said he choked the series.
Let's put more emphasis.
It's always the closeout games for Harden that are just
closeout games. I would say it's not. He doesn't play.
I can tell you right now. This is the whole narrative right here for the Harden disappears. It's really like 4 series, but really like 3 games, right? It's this only one of them to me is like completely like legit. That's 2014
against
Blazers.
Portland. Yes,
he choked in that series. He was terrible. He sucked.
Okay.
He was ass. Shot like trash. They had a home court advantage. They should have won that series. They lost in 6. He wasn't good. They in the first like 3 or 4 games. Right? Choked. Right? But after that, people put 2015 against the Warriors on him. This man was great in that series.
He was.
He had that one game.
They just said game 5 when he had the most.
He had that one game 5, but they were down 3-1. He was the only dude that showed up on his team that series. Dwight was playing with a torn meniscus. A lot of people don't know this. Playing with a torn meniscus, right?
You said Dwight?
Dwight was playing with a torn meniscus. Josh Smith was selling the entire series.
Yeah.
And Harden,
but that's George Smith. That's Julius Randle with the 2010s.
Yeah.
So.
And also his Harden's starting point guard was who? 40-year-old Jason Terry.
Not Patrick. You said 2015? Yeah.
2015, Pat Bev was out for the series. He was out for the playoffs.
He played against the. I thought he played against the Wolves.
He didn't play the playoffs. No. He didn't play.
He played the next year against the Wolves.
I swear, 2015. I swear on everything.
2015, Pat Bev did not play the playoffs at all. He was out the entire series. That was the year that the Warriors. That was the year the Warriors got.
Oh,
to skip
I'm thinking of 2016. My bad.
The Warriors got to skip. Remember, the Warriors didn't play a single starting point guard that whole year. They had Pat Bev was out against the Rockets.
Mike Conley was out as well, I think.
Mike Conley was out. I believe Drew. Who else?
Whoever the Pelicans point guard was out as well.
I think Drew Holiday was out, and Kyrie Irving was out. Right. So Harden had a 40-year-old point guard trying to guard Steph Curry, Jason Terry. Right. He had Josh Smith, who we know is Josh Smith, and he had Dwight on injured, and he still put up great numbers, but he was ass in Game 5, a series they should have never even really been in. But Harden choked because he was garbage in Game 5. The only dude that showed up on the team.
I give you that notion where it does get over exaggerated. My whole concern with James Harden is mainly he's inconsistent in the postseason. Right. He'll have a game where he's going crazy, another game where he'll just be bricking shit. So like that's my issue with James Harden in the postseason in his prime on the Houston days. Right.
To me, if you look at his postseason career, it was usually over the course of the series, he would get worse. As the series progressed, he would get worse because his efficiency would drop. He's taking a lot of tough shots, and it's all on him. He has to drop 30+ every night if they're going to win. You look at most of those teams, they didn't have another 20-point scorer. Most of those years, Harden was the only guy that was really averaging over 20, and he was averaging over 30, right? His number 2 was usually under 20, and then his third guy was what? Eric Gordon or Trevor Ariza. Or like he didn't really have. He had
Chris Paul.
He had Ryan Anderson. He had Ryan Anderson.
Yeah, well, he had Chris Paul. Chris Paul got hurt.
He had CP3 though.
You preaching
for
sure? Did he
really have more more help?
Right.
Like when he
and then 2018 gets held against
AI?
him because they choked the Warriors and they missed 27 consecutive threes or whatever. When his second best player goes down against arguably the greatest team of all time.
Well, the previous year,
they were still leading though. They were still leading.
They were still leading. Against KD.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. If he loses,
if you blame anyone for that game, it's Trevor Ariza. I'm sorry, I don't know what
Trevor Ariza was 0 for 10 from 3.
I don't know what Trevor Ariza was doing.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
The previous year though, when CP3 played though, he was there. The previous year they lost.
I'm blaming
KD got hurt in the playoffs that year too.
If people shouldn't try to hold that against James Harden, in my opinion, because it's like, bro, like what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like, you're playing against the greatest team of all time, bro. So it's like,
yo, the greatest team of all time? Come on, man. We all know who the greatest team is fucking all time. It's the 96 Bulls.
Top 5.
It's the 96 goddamn Bulls.
No.
That's right. But I blame Trevor.
17 Warriors. Come on, bro.
What? 72 wins, bro. 72 wins.
But I do blame James Harden in that game too.
That year.
For some of the shots he was just taking. He was just taking terrible shots. Terrible shots. Right, Drew? He was taking a lot of terrible shots.
I'm not gonna go into, but he was
getting fouled. I promise you, if you watch that game, the refs just weren't giving him free throws.
Scott Foster was just
I remember that.
Scott Foster was like,
he got in the first half, he got fouls on about 4 threes, and all of them, like 2 of them by Klay Thompson. He just got away with it. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, but it was Scott Foster, and he don't fuck with them like that. So that's what
we don't give him crap for the Milwaukee series, right?
I don't because he was.
He wasn't 100%.
He shouldn't even been out.
People be like,
he
wasn't
100% that series. He was hurt that series.
Yeah, because I hear like Harden haters be like,
talking about the second Willis Reed game, man.
No, that Milwaukee series though is a perfect example of Budenholzer not being like a great coach. Because if you remember that series, they were playing Harden like he was healthy, like he was prime form. KD was getting single coverage, and they were still like defending Harden like he could actually do something. This man could barely move, and he
could barely get the ball to the rim from the 3-point line.
And they were still like trapping him and like sending dudes at it. It didn't make any sense. I was like,
he dribbled up to
Laker Nation though.
KD.
Hey, they won. They won. They won. So fuck it.
Yeah, they got the injury. You know,
they got the injury.
Coupon.
As much as they crap on Bucks for that injury riddled like playoff run, although key, as much as I don't really want to, I do agree with Leaf in the sense that the Warriors' title runs are really, really lucky as far as like they run up against like injured teams or the player or just less than teams. Even last year, they went up against
the Celtics. Though was for
they went against Denver with Jokic by himself.
That's true.
Ja got hurt, and then Luka solo. Then everybody else around Luka was just trash.
Don't just let Jaylen Brown.
He's got the finals too. They should have got there that year either.
Marz was good, but I'm not gonna lie. I was seeing so many wide open threes being bricked, and I was like, "There's no way this is happening to Luka."
Yeah, the Mavs had no chance of beating Golden State. But I mean, I've said if you like, for the people who like say, "Oh, these rings don't count because of injuries," I don't think any of Golden State's rings should count based on that logic.
But I mean, honestly, count them. It's just I do get
really though. If you go back throughout the years, you could say that for most seasons.
Exactly. That's why I think it's dumb. But people only do that when it's to benefit their favorite players, and that's why I don't like.
Yeah. The team that usually wins is like the best healthy team, really, when it comes down to
it. Most consistent, yeah, for sure.
But the most healthy too, because if you look at go year by year, like if you go the year the Bucks won it, like let's be honest, the Nets if Kyrie and Harden don't get hurt.
Sure.
We're looking at Giannis funny, and he still has no rings. And we're like, oh man, KD got one with the Nets, and he's the best player in the world. It's a whole other argument because of
Brooklyn beating Atlanta.
To be fair, Giannis needed Ben back with.
Hey, Doug, are you a Lakers fan, Doug?
Hell no, I'm a Miami fan, bro.
Oh, okay, for sure. Because I just remember like a few shows back, you be saying like Laker Nation, they're gonna make it to the playoffs. Okay, you just speaking objectively though.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay. I just said as soon as they made the trade, as soon as they made the trade to fix their continuity, bro. I mean, I was like, bro, they're making it.
Because I was gonna say you can't let Lowe get away with that. Because at first he went from he Milwaukee fan now, and then now the other show I saw me saying light the beam now for the Sacramento Kings. Like he gotta stay consistent. He gotta stay on one side.
Oh, bam like a jumper.
Lowe's actually in the chat right now, bro.
Man, so pull Lowe up here.
To be fair,
they don't like you. They don't like you hopping, bro. They don't like you hopping around like you do, bro.
I represent the Bulls, man. Bulls fan for life.
Bulls fan for life.
Houston fan for life.
Through thick and thin. Y'all been successful for so many years.
I'm a Bull fan all through.
I'm a Pistons
Jared Krause did y'all
Wiseman
dirty, bro.
Crazy.
Jared Krause did y'all dirty after.
You said James Wiseman doing crazy.
He didn't fucking do it. I don't know how the hell you gonna
James Wiseman is not good,
I don't know how he do that shit.
We're just capping.
I know.
James Wiseman is a nice. Hey, that's a nice pickup.
James Wiseman. I got a few Superchats. Give me 1 second. Don't play with Marz like that. You gonna blow views. Top 5 finals performances that you've seen.
Oh, that I've seen. Giannis in 2021.
Yeah.
KD in 2017.
Yeah.
LeBron 2016.
MJ. His finals in '93.
I wasn't alive, so yeah, you can say that one.
LeBron 2018.
Yeah. Giannis in 2021.
He was busting finishes.
Shaq in 2000.
KD in 2017. LeBron in 2017. 16? LeBron in 2018. Draymond Green 2016. There we go.
Jordan 91. Jordan 91 too. Jordan 91 as well.
Wasn't alive for that one either. So I only have from 2017 finals on this.
Hey, Mark, I'll give you a fact about the one. In that series, Jordan averaged 31.2 points and 11.4 games. He is the first and the only player in history to ever do that shit, ever.
You know you didn't watch that. You just reading the stats.
I did. I did watch that series. I did watch that series. I watched that series, man. I saw that series.
Y'all beat up old Magic, bro.
All right, so hold on. So what happened?
Magic was 31, man. He wasn't that. Oh, he was 31.
Hold on.
So what happened? 31.
What happened
over
in game
12
3?
assists per game that season.
Oh no!
No, Drew,
what happened in game?
Drew, please, no. I would like to answer this question, and it's not. It can't be. It can't. I'm not gonna. name the ones where I went back to watch. So it's gonna be, I think LeBron in 2016.
Oh, drag this cap.
Honestly, I think LeBron in 2018. I think LeBron in 2018 was better.
That 51 is
LeBron,
crazy.
yeah, LeBron in 2018. I'm going with that. Giannis, of course, needs to be up there. Who is the other one?
Steph in 2022 has an argument.
I'm not doing Steph in 2022. Don't fucking play with me.
He has an argument.
Dwayne Wade in 06.
Oh.
Yeah, Wade was good in that series.
Yeah, that free throw match. Yeah, he was good.
He was decent in the first 2 games. He was good the rest of the series though.
I wasn't alive for that series.
Kawhi Leonard?
No, Kawhi in 2019 not moving me.
Kawhi in 2019. I think the against the Sixers was phenomenal, but not against.
He had his moments in that series. He had his moments.
Dang, bro, I don't really have a lot of those guys. I don't want to repeat.
Duncan.
Duncan in 03.
No love for Kobe in 09. That's crazy.
Oh, Kobe 09. My bad. Kobe 09.
That's what I was waiting for. Nah. The Dirk playoff run, the finals run. Yeah.
Dirk was not great.
No, I mean the finals performance.
Dirk was not great in the finals.
And I only can go back to 2016, so I don't have as much time.
Dirk was great in the fourth quarter. He wasn't great in the finals.
I mean, the fourth quarter is when it matters, right?
It does.
LeBron was viewed as the villain, and then he leaned into it by mocking Dirk being sick.
Let's do worst finals performance of our lifetime.
LeBron
2011.
His first final. He was horrible that series. He was garbage.
LeBron 07.
That's so quick.
Jayson Tatum last year. Steph
2016. So that's 3.
Jayson Tatum last year.
Kobe
using
2004.
Using
Tatum 2004.
Kobe 04 was horrible.
So you got LeBron 2011, LeBron 07,
He was bad 04.
Kobe 04, Steph 2016. That's 4.
Damn.
And then the 5th worst,
Kevin Love.
I like
Kevin
that
Love
Jayson
2016.
Tatum. I like that.
You need a big name.
Nah, I want Kevin Love because that man was fucking trying to lose that series.
David Robinson 2003.
Kevin Love was really bad.
And that's retirement, David Robinson.
David Robinson wasn't his prime anymore.
You said big name.
Duncan was the leader of that team then, man. He was the leader of that team then.
I mean, if you want to be, I could be petty and say Jordan in '96.
Oh man, hold on.
Hey, Jordan won a chip though. Last time I checked though.
So did David Robinson
and he was
in
the Finals
03.
MVP, wasn't he? Last time I checked, he was.
He was the best player on his own team, but he was
the
still
oldest team in the league. That team was the
talking
oldest
about
team in the
some
goddamn league
Gary
that
Payton
year.
didn't lock me up, bro.
Second oldest team in that time period to win a chip at that time period. Fact.
I'm still trying to figure out the 5th worst finals performance.
Jayson Tatum.
You're not putting Kevin Love in there or Russ?
I ain't like
Nah, I want to go with someone who was the best player on their team. Well, I mean, Kobe wasn't the best player on his team to be fair.
Jayson Tatum.
Tatum was already.
I don't want to use
Chris Paul 2021. Chris Paul 2021. Chris Paul 2021.
That's a good one.
Chris Paul was better than Tatum in that series.
Oh my god,
He was better than
Chris
Tatum.
Paul was better. Chris Paul was better. Actually,
Chris Paul 2021. There we go. That playoff choker.
That's so crazy, Marz.
James Harden 2012 might be up there actually. So.
Oh my bad. For best finals
Third option though.
Jimmy Butler 2020. The fuck we
I
talking?
was gonna say that was underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, like what?
Best.
He only had 2 good games. He only had 2 great
Best?
games.
Hell no, not even top.
The whole series was up and down.
Y'all tell me a motherfucker that showed up LeBron James at the same time.
What did Jimmy Butler do in Game 6? Though?
He should have up in 2 games.
He was tired, Marz.
Oh my god!
Here's another
that
thing.
guy. If
Jimmy
you're that
Butler.
guy, you don't get
He's a gas
tired.
fast.
The man was playing defense on LeBron James, having triple doubles, dropping 30 against LeBron James. Motherfucker was tired with Bam out of
Was
bounds.
he tired last year against the Celtics in Game 7?
If you're that guy, you don't get tired.
Yes.
He pissed me off.
Mine
Mine was kind of beat up last year, though, so he was kind of carrying them that
Jimmy
last
Butler,
last year. Mine was
I
banging
needed y'all to
like
beat
last year.
Boston last year, Dub. And Jimmy Butler
I needed
I feel like I'm KD.
Boston would have lost the fucking.
Yo, I gotta be quick, man. It's too many bots in here, bro. It's too many bots. You got first and foremost. First and foremost, Dub, you're a bot for this title. Dub is a crazy.
Oh
bot.
my god!
He already got exposed.
He already got exposed. Secondly, I'm a Laker fan. I don't know what bot is calling me a Kings fan or a Milwaukee Bucks fan. I can't support another team. Is crazy. Stop being a bot. You can enjoy basketball. You're a bot.
Bro.
Gerald, how old are you, Gerald? You need to answer that question.
Here we go again. Mr. I didn't start watching basketball until the 2000s.
Gerald, how old are you?
Was it not you? Was it not
Gerald,
you?
how old are you?
You were still in diapers, man, in 94.
Gerald, how old are you? How old are you?
44.
No, we're not doing this.
I'm gonna guess he's in his 40s.
I'm a decade older than you, bro.
If you're 40, it means you want me to believe that you were watching the 91 finals.
You know what I was watching? Though you do not know what I was watching.
I know.
You sitting next to me in the chair at my house watching game week. You know why? You weren't even born yet.
You're right. I wasn't. But Gerald, what I'm saying is that there's no way if you were 4, you were born in 1983. You were born in 83. Yes. Okay, so you want me to believe that at 7 years old, you were fully able to interpret the 91 finals?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Hey, that's crazy, Lo. Because I remember. Wait, no. My bad. No. Wait, Joe.
I agree with Joe. I'm 7 and
I agree with
second goddamn time.
No. I remember watching. I remember the Steelers and the Cardinals when I was like 8 years old. 7
No. You can remember watching it, but you know what? You're not going to fully contextualize like what's going on at that time.
When I was 7,
I think I understand context.
Not everybody is the same. Everybody's different. I hope you understand this, though.
Jared just smarter than you guys. That's what he's saying.
No, I think nobody on this panel will listen to a 7-year-old talk about basketball.
Wait. Fluent. What are you talking about, Fluent? So, what's wrong with you, Lo?
And it's a meme. Hey. It's a meme.
Not everybody's you, Lo.
I'm extremely offended right now.
That's so crazy, Lo. I gotta put you in the waiting room for a second, bro. That's nasty. It is
I'm
extremely offended. This is the same guy who thinks 2 hours is better than Gary Payton is. Come on now.
Dub, it's a meme.
Stop.
Defensive player?
Stop.
It is. It's a meme that we listen to.
Dub, you know why he keeps doing that? Because he knows he lost to my ass. He knows it.
Gerald,
that's why he lost.
This is what you want me to do, right?
That's why he had to
you're going to gaslight me to this, and so you're going to tell me to stop. Say like,
please stop. Don't say the kids are memes.
No.
I'm saying the idea that Fluent brings his son on to give a hot take is like, I mean, we don't take it seriously.
They're really trying. They're really working on making that a show.
I'm not saying. I know what I'm saying though is that while we're having
a show a meme,
is the show a meme?
Is the show going to be a meme if they do that?
Dub, come on.
I mean, to be
like
fair,
I said
7,
before, bro. Nobody at 7 years old, ever. Even if you were watching, you're not contextualizing.
Let it go.
What about the 91 finals did you enjoy, dear?
I'm living rent free in your mind like I always do.
Gerald, what about
like Freddy Krueger on Nightmare on Elm Street?
Gerald, what about the 91 finals did you enjoy?
Oh my God,
Gerald, what about the 91 finals did you enjoy? What about it?
Exposed.
Seriously.
Gerald, what about the 91 finals?
Dude, you weren't even born yet. How you going to tell me something? You weren't even born that time.
I'm asking you right now. I'm asking you. What were the moments that you enjoyed about the finals?
Free low.
Just give me a couple.
Just some details.
Give me a handful of moments.
Jordan hitting the layup.
What are some of your moments that you enjoyed about the 91 finals as a young lad?
Make it easier. Give us something from the entire anything from the playoff run, from the 91 playoff run. Give me one moment.
No, but he said specifically the finals. I just want to. What about the 91 finals that you enjoyed, Gerald?
Well, I enjoyed watching Magic versus Michael for sure.
Okay.
It was a class. It was battle between two great players going toe to toe. Then you got James Worthy too, AC Green as well too. Vlade Divac playing his first final player. See how he performs as well too with Eldon Campbell as well. Scottie Pippen as well too. Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, John Paxson.
Okay, Gerald, I don't need you to read off the roster. I need you to tell me moments that happened in the series.
You weren't even alive, though. So
that's why I'm
MJ's 31 and 11.
Stop. Yo, that's why I'm asking you, Gerald. I wasn't alive. Tell me the moments,
It's the layup. It's the layup.
Gerald, tell me the moments.
I liked watching Michael go. It's Michael and Magic going toe to each other. That was exciting to see, though. It was.
No, what were moments? What were moments?
Well, the John Paxson shot would hit the game-winning shot in the one game as well too. That was pretty impressive as well too.
Damn, headshot. All right,
game winner.
Oh,
so what team would like to try? What team would like to try to get Jaylen Brown if he's available.
Y'all
I think the Knicks are Kings.
And you see, you hear this?
Title
Here
contender.
we go. You can't stop it. You know,
He'd be great on the Kings. He'd be great on the
I think he'll be great on the Kings too, man. Lo, how do you feel about that?
He'll be great on the Kings, man.
Fire. Hey, Kaylon, am I saying it right? Kaylon?
Caitlin.
Yes, sir. Do you have any more gripes for Lo about him being and his fandom?
That man called me a bot.
He called me a bot. You don't feel bad. You did the same shit to my ass too.
But shout out to Gerald, man. I love Gerald, man. He got good energy. But that's it. That's about it. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man.
You're not going to tell Lo to stop switching up?
What game did Paxton hit a game-winning shot?
Oh my god,
dude, let it go, man. Seriously, man.
I don't.
Let it go.
Oh my god.
Let it go, bro. Let it go.
I'm asking which one. I don't recall him hitting a game-winning shot. So which one?
Oh my
god. He hit probably a clutch shot. He didn't hit no game.
No, but this what pissed me off.
He was there. What you guys doing?
That's what I'm asking. What game? What game was there? I'm asking.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
You said 98 Michael Jordan in the finals was better than Giannis?
What?
Joe, you think 98 Michael in the finals was better than Giannis? 98?
No, I didn't say 90. I said 93.
No, so you think 93 was better than Giannis in the finals last year?
Hell yes, it was. Fuck yeah, it was.
Oh god.
Absolutely. Jordan was a machine in that finals, man. He was torching the Suns, man. Torching them.
Okay, then I said 98. You went to 93.
I said 93. No, you didn't. I said 93.
So I'm asking you, 98. Is it better?
98 better?
You think all of his finals performances are just like the top six?
Jordan was cooking the Suns in 93.
No, he was.
That's
what I'm asking about the Jazz. I said because
Jordan had his moments in that series. I can't say he didn't. He did. He had some moments in that series. He really did.
I just want to know, when did he hit a game-winning shot? That's all I want to know.
Oh my god, dude! Seriously.
You won't know if you weren't alive.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. The Bulls beat the Lakers by 20 points in game 2. They beat them by nearly 10 points in game 3. They beat them by 15 points in game 4. And they beat them by 8 points in 7 or 8 points.
You had to be there. You had to exactly because you didn't experience it. If you experienced it,
he was in diapers. He was in diapers.
That's why I'm asking, which game did he?
Low wasn't even conceived yet. Low wasn't even conceived.
Which game, Gerald? Which game did he hit a game-winning shot? Which game?
Oh my lord!
Gerald don't need to explain himself to you,
man.
Here's why I don't need to explain myself to him. When he was still asking his parents to watch basketball in the fucking 2000s, you know what I was doing, Lo? I was serving my goddamn country. That's what the fuck I was doing, motherfucker.
What is that?
Mic drop.
He gave you the freedom to watch basketball. He gave you the freedom to watch basketball.
You weren't doing shit.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
Hey, Gus, you didn't watch back until the 2000s. You didn't say, I didn't start watching until the 2000s. I didn't watch the nice fucking era. That's exactly what you said, Lo. Did you not? Yes or no? Simple question.
I'm still asking. I don't think you did.
Simple question.
I don't think you did.
I'm asking you simple fucking question.
I'm answering it. I don't think that you did, because right now you told me that John Paxson hit a game-winning shot.
Fucking there.
You said that John Paxson hit a game-winning shot, and I'm asking you, which game was it? Which game did he need to hit a game-winning shot on? Which one? Which one? The 20-point blowout?
Lowe's getting cooked right now. Lowe's getting cooked right now.
I got it, guys. We're gonna move on. And we're gonna keep.
Wow, you're gonna save Low like that? That's crazy.
Yes.
Wow.
For anyone in the chat, who doesn't know, it was game 5. It wasn't really a game winner, but
it was not a game.
Yeah, it was a clutch shot.
It put them up. I think it put them up by like 4. I think.
Hey, Kalon, BMG, OJ, appreciate y'all being up here, bro. Y'all be easy.
Right.
We gonna get some new guys.
All right, peace out.
Dub saving Low like that is crazy, but it's fine.
Bro. Yeah. It's not... What? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. I've had a long few weeks. Okay. I've had a long few weeks. I'm not doing this. I promise y'all. I'm not. It was good, fellas. It was good. I got super chat here. Wall had a game 9 points on 4 and 21. One bad game. L.
Okay.
Wall had a game 9 points on 4 21. Oh, he sent it twice. Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Austin Reaves, baby.
What did you say earlier? You must have said so crazy earlier.
I don't remember, bro. I think we're talking about playoff translations, and then they was talking about John Wall in the playoffs. Mavericks not making the playoffs from Christopher D. Silk or Velvet. I hope you're not wearing those Family Dollar do-rags, Dub. LOL. I got them from Walgreens. I don't know if that counts.
So
bro.
Dollar Tree.
Josh Smith is the reason. Josh Smith is the reason they won Game 6 versus the Clippers. Let's not act like Harden wasn't on the bench. Go ahead,
let me address this real quick. Okay. Yes, Josh Smith went crazy. It was divine intervention. He had the greatest game of his life. One game in that playoff run, right? He was terrible in the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. And in that series, he was terrible outside of that fourth quarter against the Clippers. Everyone forgets, guess what? There was also a Game 7 after that. And who went off in that Game 7? How they beat the Clippers in Game 7? James Harden. Right? Yeah. Everyone acts like Game 6 was the final game in the series. No, it wasn't. It was 3-3. So, yes, Harden had a bad fourth quarter. And also, one other thing. This is where Kevin McHale gets too much credit. Everyone's like, he benched him. He made this strategic coaching move. This is what people who weren't watching the series, weren't watching the Rockets during the season didn't notice. Okay. So, at the end of every third quarter, Harden always went to the bench, right? So, Harden went to the bench the normal time he would normally go to the bench for every other game in that series. And what happened was the Josh Smith and Corey Brewer ridiculous hot stretch. And they did a reverse blowout. And then it looked like, oh, McHale made this great strategic move to bench Harden. No, the game flipped when Harden went to rest like he normally did. And Harden just never had to come back in the game because they flipped the game around. And McHale looked like a genius for it, but he really wasn't. He was on his regular rest in the rotation like they normally do for the rest of that series. It just played out that way.
What did Harden shoot in the fourth quarter of that game?
I don't think he played.
No. In Game 7.
In Game 7, I'm not sure what he shot, but I know he had a good game. I know I think he had the best game in this Game 7.
What do you consider a best, like, a great game?
I think he was like.
Bro, they should just play Akon and closeout games, man.
He was
got me last.
He was like 38 and 8, something like that.
He put up 31 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds with 7 turnovers. He shot 7 for 20 from the field, 35%.
Look this shit up.
Two for 7 because I want to make sure I'm right, not say that somebody hit a game-winning shot when they didn't. And two for 7 from behind the arc. Now to be fair, he got to the free throw line a lot. He did. I say that because in the fourth quarter of that game, he shot 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but in that game, it wasn't close though. Like they were already blowing them out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, fair enough. But he still was. I don't know why he was still on the floor, but he shot 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, because I remember they were blowing them off the court in the fourth quarter. So yeah, I mean it was inconsequential really in that point in the game.
Yeah,
but
fair enough. I don't know why
is James Harden a playoff choker, love?
Choker is a bit extreme. I think he's a dropper though, without a doubt.
I would agree that he's a dropper, but I would say like it's overblown to the point where a lot of guys that are not better playoff performers than Harden are perceived as better playoff performers than Harden.
Such as Dame? Dame is actually a good example.
Dame is a good example. Dame is not a better playoff performer than Harden. Harden is a better player. But you know why Dame has that reputation? Because he has the game winners. He has the buzzer beaters. So everyone's like, oh my God, Dame is this clutch playoff performer. Harden disappears. But here's the thing. It's the funny context of this. So like Dame has some great publicized national media game winners. Harden has some terrible publicized, choke jobs, right? But they're really just a handful of games.
Hey, you think Harden has nightmares before closeout games? Like, what do you think happened?
Oh my god!
Now, to me, I think over the course of the season, especially in Houston, I think that he just wore down. If you watch,
I bet you he cuddles a lot, bro. He got to cuddle his girl a little bit.
Oh my goodness!
So if you watch, like in March, as the playoffs got closer, each year in Houston, he got worse. His efficiency dropped. He was carrying the largest offensive load in the league, and so as the playoffs got closer, he was still carrying. Remember, a lot of people mention his teammates, but a lot of those guys were injured almost every year. Dwight was often injured. Chris Paul often injured. So he didn't have a healthy co-star most of those playoff runs, and a lot of it was him carrying the load, and then eventually over the course of the series that would catch up to him.
Got you.
It's true,
Go
though.
James. So go James. To you think Harden's just a choker?
Nah, I'm just playing with you. I like Harden a lot. I just think he freezes up a lot in those closeout games. I don't think we can really deny that. But overall, I mean, overall, he's a good playoff performer. I mean, if you're just looking overall, he's a good playoff performer. But if you isolate it to closeout games.
A playoff choker is Westbrook. That's a playoff choker. People don't talk about Westbrook the way they talk
Tracy
about
McGrady's another one too. T-Mac is
yeah.
Hey, Marz, how you dogging on 2016 LeBron Finals, bro? He led both teams in all 5 major statistical categories. Only player to ever do that.
Because when I judge a final series, I judge the whole 7 games, and I think LeBron was great for 4 games and mid for 3 games. Not moving me.
Okay, if that's how you want to go.
There's no way you just go and get bowed down like that.
No. Hey, hold on.
You got the GOAT James as your name, bro. You gonna bow down like
But
that?
hey, I gotta be objective. I gotta with his. I gotta digest his opinion, and then I'm gonna come back with something. I gotta digest it, and then I'm gonna come back with something.
I believe Dirk is up there. I mean, he beat LeBron, the greatest player of all time.
You don't believe that?
He's not the greatest player of all time. Okay.
He the GOAT. He the GOAT for sure.
And Dirk
he the GOAT.
And Dirk beat him.
I know.
And he beat Wade and Bosh.
What game was a game-winning shot in '91?
Oh my God.
I'm just playing with you, bro. I'm just playing with you, bro.
LeBron James.
LeBron James having. Hey, don't let Jared talk shit to LeBron and shit stuff and shit. He might melt down.
Hey, man.
What?
Say 93 Jordan's definitely up there. That's one of the best final performers. I don't think anyone can deny that.
That was incredible.
Even though LeBron lost in 2015, that's up there too.
No, it's not.
No,
how's it not up there?
Because it's not moving.
2050 had the most tries in that series, I think, though, didn't he?
He averaged 36 with his second best player was Dellavedova, bro.
I know, but just because the volume is there doesn't. I don't think.
Here, I got one. Top 5 playoff injury what ifs.
Yeah, the 2015 for sure up there.
I mean, if
Paul and James Harden.
I mean, if Gary Payton was healthy, who knows? They might have won that series in '96.
If Dirk Nowitzki's not hurt in 2003,
CB3 getting hurt. CB3 getting hurt.
Hey, you know what's ironic about all this? You know what's ironic? Jordan never dealt with a missing player in the '90s. He always had his squad.
If Sam Cassell is,
he always had his squad.
No,
Jordan. Hey, I don't know if he had a gamble with the guys, bro, but he always had his squad.
98, man. Come on now.
Yo, if Kawhi Leonard was healthy,
was he there?
If John Stockton wasn't a fraud,
stop. Hey, all I know is Jordan always had his squad, bro. He never had to deal with injuries that a lot of these other players had to deal with. Bro.
That's not true. 98, Scottie Pippen was hurt.
Okay, but he was there.
Here's
my thing, bro. He was there. He was there. He was there. LeBron didn't have his second best player or his third best player for an entire series, bro. LeBron didn't have his second best player or his third best player for an entire series, bro.
I actually think they still would have lost that series. I'm keeping it being.
Bro, you on crap.
Here, I got an underrated.
I just
2009.
How much time LeBron knocked down in the finals?
LeBron's mentality.
I didn't hear what you said. Hey, no, LeBron choked 2011, bro. Ain't no one gonna deny that. LeBron definitely choked 2011.
What about 2007?
That's probably the worst. That's probably he young third player in the league, bro. I'm not gonna hold that one against him. He's young, third year in the league. I ain't gonna hold that against him. I don't hold Jordan for his first round exits. I don't hold him for that.
He was playing Boston, dude.
Hold up.
Do you know that team LeBron had, bro? Third year in the league going up against the Spurs, bro? What you want? Oh my God, this guy. Wait. So you don't apply that same logic? You don't apply that same logic to LeBron, third year in the league, 21 years old, with teammates you probably can't even name, going up against the dynasty Spurs? Get the fuck out of here.
Fourth year and he was 22.
Bro, this guy, I gave you love MJ, bro, but be objective, my guy. I can be objective about MJ. Dog. I'm giving him a pass. I'm giving him a pass for those first 3 rounds.
I asked you how LeBron played in 07, and your objectivity was he was in his third year. That doesn't answer my question.
No, he did. He played. He definitely didn't play with the car. He definitely didn't play with the car.
There you go. So that's why I asked.
But was he gonna win that series regardless? Regardless of how he played, was he winning that series?
You said he only played poorly in 2011.
I said he choked in 2011.
So what happened in 2007?
There's a difference between playing poor and choking. There's a difference between playing poor and choking.
So what happened in 2007? What happened in 2007?
He was in third year in the league, still developing his game, bro. He's 21 years old. He's still developing.
Fourth year in
I'm not gonna hold a guy that's still developing, bro. 21 years old. Hey, Jordan had 4 years in college, bro. He had time to develop. He had 4 years in college to develop his game, dog. It's not the same thing.
He was in his fourth year, and he was 22.
He was in his third year.
No,
he was in his third year.
No, he wasn't. 2003-04 is his first year. 04-05 is his second year. 05-06 is his third year. 06-07 is his fourth year.
Okay. The point still, my point still remains. Jordan developed in college, yes or no?
Yes, Jordan.
Okay, so by the time Jordan's in his by the time Jordan is in his fourth year, he's had 7 years of development. Versus LeBron.
Jordan?
But hold on, we talking about how he played in the finals, right? We got to include development. We got to include development, bro. He had 4 years to develop in college, and he had
3 years in college. He was 3 years in college.
Okay, he had development in college, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, LeBron came straight out of high school, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so he had more time to develop, yes or no?
More time to develop? What do you mean?
You don't think it's valuable for a player to develop in college and go in the league? Yes or no?
I mean, if someone's developing from 18
you
to 21,
don't think that helps your game? You don't think that helps
your
game?
question? You don't interrupt me.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're implying that it's more valuable to develop in college from 18 to 21 than develop in the NBA from 18 to 21.
Yeah, that's a huge complaint these days. Is that a lot of these players that go straight from 1 year in college into the league don't develop some of the fundamental skills like players back in the day did. So
if that's what you believe, then I'm not gonna.
I mean, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. You don't think it helps to you don't think it helps to learn in college, learn the game from a top?
I never said it doesn't.
Okay, then let's end it right there. Let's end it right there.
What's better? It's an opinion that college development is more valuable than NBA development.
I didn't say more valuable. Did I say that?
So then why does it matter where LeBron's?
It depends on your coach. So if I go in the NBA, right, and I don't have a top tier coach or whatever, it's not the same value as having tutelage from a top tier college coach. It's not the same.
Okay. Still a different game. LeBron had 4 years to adapt to an NBA.
But he had 18.
That's two different things. I never said college doesn't help. I just don't get why.
So
I don't.
By the fourth year in the NBA for Jordan, he would have had 7 years of development. Versus LeBron, by the fourth year in the NBA, it would have been his fourth year of development. It's not the same.
His fourth year. They both have 4 years of NBA development. Yes.
Plus college.
By LeBron's 25-year-old season and Jordan's 25-year-old season, one's had 8 years of NBA development and one's has 4. Like, I don't get what you're arguing.
We're talking about 07 finals, aren't we?
Yeah, which is his fourth year.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Which is his age 22 season. We can't compare them like they had the same development. Jordan was a much more developed player.
My topic was never about Michael Jordan. You brought him up. I didn't ask about him.
So you asked how he played in comparison.
Yes, I asked how he played. I never asked about Michael Jordan. So I don't know why you brought him up to begin with, and now we're here.
I brought him up because I said I don't criticize Jordan for getting bounced in the first round because he's a young player.
Jordan because that's not relevant to why I asked.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
He's arguing about stuff that I'm not talking about. I asked how he played in 07, and he went and spoke about why college development is important.
Well, actually, you asked that. Hold on. You asked that, Marz, after I was talking to the other guy when I said Jordan. I don't criticize him for the early 90s. So you actually said that in response to my discussion with him.
What happened was we was talking about LeBron's finals performances. Yes. And then we were comparing that to all-time Michael Jordan.
You weren't in that discussion. I was talking to the other guy, right? Hold on. I was talking to the other guy, and I brought up, hey, I don't criticize LeBron for 07 the same way I don't criticize Jordan for the early 90s. Then you chimed in and said that's how that conversation went. So unless you got revisionist history, I don't know, Doc.
You said I don't criticize Michael Jordan for losing the first round after I asked about what happened in 07.
Well, you made that comment after I had already stated the 90s or the early 80s comment.
That's fine. That still has nothing to do with bringing up college and Michael Jordan 3 years of development.
Well, my point is.
You got mad at
my question was very simple. How did LeBron play in 07?
How did LeBron play in the 07 finals?
That's all I asked.
He didn't play that great. I'll admit that.
He was horrible.
What did he struggle with?
Fucking horrible.
Well, I'm saying I give him the same pass I give. I'm gonna say this 1,000 times. I give him the same pass I give Jordan in the early 90s.
Well,
or not 90s, my bad, in the 80s.
What did you struggle with in that series?
No, Jordan. Hey, Jordan played great. I ain't saying anything.
LeBron. What did he struggle with?
The Spurs. They figured out he doesn't have a great jump shot, so basically they clogged up the lane and he wasn't able to drive as good. So his efficiency obviously went down. Pretty much everything went down because they figured out his game.
And they tried to put him in the post, and he was egregious there as well.
That's what I'm saying. They figured out that he's not a great jump shooter.
But college development would have fixed that.
It actually would have helped a lot. What are you talking about?
Because when he was 20, because by the time he was 25,
if LeBron had 3 extra years of college development under a great coach, that would have helped.
Because when he was 25 in the NBA with that development,
so you don't think he would have been? So was he a better player at 25 than he was at 21, Marz?
Yes.
Can I answer?
Okay, then there you go. You just fucking cooked yourself.
You're saying irrelevant things and acting like you're saying something. I said LeBron still couldn't shoot well at 25, and you said, well, he was better than he was at 21.
So what I'm saying is, if he would have been his 4th year in the league at 25, he would have been a better player. You cooked yourself. End of story.
I never said he wasn't better. This guy's chatting. Okay, Jesus Christ. He's saying stuff that Dub. I know you're trolling, so it's fine. He's saying stuff that isn't relevant, but saying with conviction, and people are believing it. That's crazy.
The point.
That doesn't make sense.
The point he's trying to make
that makes no sense.
Hey, welcome to the barbecue, Marz.
That's crazy.
The point he's making is, if you're
what kind of play you on, dog? You want that Texas?
This is crazy.
The point that he's trying to make is that in 07 his struggles were with shooting, right?
I'm saying if he had the same development Jordan had and would have been 25 years old at 4th year in the league, he's obviously a better player when they had the same struggles. Again, what kind of play you want, dog? I got the mashed potatoes.
Go James.
You know, I got that brisket. What you want?
Go James. This is what
he literally had the same struggles in 2009.
Let me
literally had the same struggles.
Hey, Marz, you just admitted he was a better player, so we can.
Of course, he was a better player.
Go James. This is the point that we're making, though, and I need you for a second. Pull the dick out your mouth for a second, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
This is the point.
Hey man, we ain't gotta do that harmonies, man. We ain't gotta do that. I told you I got you a plate. It's all good.
This is the point that we're making, though, is that if you're saying that in 2007 he struggled with post play and shooting, and he just wasn't consistent with that, and was able to dissect a team that was sagging off of him and making him a shooter. Okay, so then we can jump all the way in 2011 in the finals. Then, so what did he struggle with then?
That's more him choking in his game. I think we can all admit that. He wasn't even shooting the ball, bro.
But what did he still struggle with, though?
His jump shot was definitely something he was struggling with for sure.
Okay,
but hold on, but that's not his criticism in that series. His criticism in that series was he just choked, bro.
I don't care. I don't care.
You can't compare them like they're equal.
I don't care about talking points from ESPN from Skip Bayless. We're talking about basketball.
That's not a talking point, bro. Look at his shot chart in the fourth quarter. He choked.
He is talking. Wait, hold up, Lo. He is talking about basketball. Honestly, despite if I agree, yes or no, it's further away from the questions. What he's talking about is development from a good coach at a young age is crucial to somebody's game. So wait. This all stemmed from Go James not holding Michael Jordan accountable for losing to the Celtics. Wait, Lo. Then he's saying he's keeping that same energy by not holding LeBron James accountable as well. Then he's used the point of that development from college was crucial. That's all he's saying.
Okay, can I respond to that now?
Go ahead.
Okay, if the argument is that he needed more development for college, right, and that would have potentially changed that. Okay, from the 2007 finals to the 2011 finals, he got NBA development, right? And yet, for whatever reason, the problems that he had in 2007 were the exact same problems he still had.
He didn't lose 11 because of his game, though. We lost 11 because he choked. It's two different things.
That's actually true.
No,
that's fine. He lost in 2009 and 2010 because of his game.
Okay, but his game was much improved. Like you already met, Marz. We already dropped that one, dog. I got you a plate already, dog. You want a second plate? I got you on that too.
You cooked me. It's fine. You cooked me. It's fine. Don't worry. You already cooked me. It's fine.
Hey, Lo. By the way, I didn't forget, bro, how you brought up he had the number one defense in 97. Guess who had the number one defense in 2018?
Wait, what?
This is an old discussion we had.
When you said the Heat had the best defense.
You said that he had the best defense in 97. Guess who had the best defense in 2018?
The answer's Boston.
I don't know what.
Let's see if you keep the same energy, Lo.
I don't know where this is coming from.
Okay, so remember
this was an old discussion about. I've been waiting to get at you about this, dog. I said we were talking about why the competition LeBron faced in 2018, and we were comparing it to the competition Jordan faced in 97. You kept bringing up he played the number 1 D in the Heat. He played the number 1 D in the Heat. Guess who had the number 1 D in 2018?
I don't know. I don't know what we're saying. Right
the Celtics.
Where is this coming from? I don't remember. I talk basketball a lot, so I don't know where you had to be.
So you were talking about how LeBron's competition was mid in 2018.
Okay.
And then I brought up that the 97 competition Jordan played wasn't that much different. And then you brought, they played the number 1 D in the Heat that year. Did you know that the Celtics had the number 1 D in 2018?
They might have, but I'm still kind of.
No, they ain't no might have, dog. They did.
I feel like this is a conversation I've had with several other people, so I'm still kind of.
Okay, well, I'm letting you know they had the number 1 D in the league, so you keeping that same energy?
I would still argue that team, with the lack of experience that they had at the time, still is not on par with.
So that lack of experience had the number 1 D in the league, was 22-8 versus the West, was 26-11 without Kyrie, but that's mid.
Yeah, because of the lack of experience. I would say.
Okay, so no facts, just lack of experience. You got no facts to back it up. It's lack of experience. I got you.
It's lack of experience.
Anyway, we can move on. That's 2 plates that got served.
Does experience not matter? Does experience not matter? Oh, wait, does experience not matter? Does that?
Well, keep the same energy. Your only point with the Heat was the number 1 D, dog. You wasn't talking experience. You said, they got the number 1 D, dog.
I'm being honest with you. I don't remember having the conversation.
That's all right. We can move on, dog. I got more plates. You want one more plate?
However, let me do you one better. There's a difference between having a number 1 D and the Miami Heat having historically one of the greatest defensive.
I got you on that. The Celtics only allowed 3 more points per game. There we go. Done. Now can we move on?
You're using points per game.
That's what that rating is, bro.
No, you're using points per game. Marz, you're muted.
That's what that rating is.
You're using points per game to determine.
They had to know. They had to know. What are you talking about?
You're using points per game.
You want to go to another stat, bro? They were ranked.
No way.
Okay, so then hold on, low. So them holding the Warriors to 88 points in a matchup that year. That's not a good defense.
In one
so them being 22 and 8 versus the West. That's not a good. That's a mid team to you, dog.
I didn't say they were good.
Where are they mid? I'm trying to figure the spot where they mid. Where are they mid?
I'm talking about relatively speaking to
where are they mid?
I'm speaking right now. Relatively speaking to competition amongst other all-time greats, that 2018 one in particular is not on par with everyone else. It's not.
Hey, your statement was the competition was mid.
Okay, relatively.
So I'm gonna hold you to that. That's not mid competition, bro.
I'm gonna keep saying it again.
You can't call a team that was number 1 D in the league, was 26-11 without Kyrie, and was 22-8 versus the West mid. In no world is that mid.
Relative. I didn't know I had to say this verbatim, but relative to the other players throughout NBA history who make postseason runs, there are much more competitive runs because of the competition that they faced. That's not a hot take, relatively speaking.
Low. I'm not saying there wasn't more competitive. I'm criticizing your one statement that he faced mid competition. Address that. Address how the Celtics were mid. You're not addressing it.
I just said it. Experience. I've already.
No, you didn't. So that's the only thing you got is experience to determine someone's mid.
Superstars, lack of experience and 0 superstars.
So the only thing you got is a team mid. So they could play. They could play at a high level on the court, but because they got lack experience, even though they're playing at a high level, that's mid.
Let's say it again.
That's a weird definition.
Let's again speak relatively. We have no All NBA players on that roster. We have arguably a bottom 10 offense as well. Great defensive unit.
Damn, how did they have number 1 D then, dog? Shit, that's crazy.
I just said great defense. Great defense. That's really great defense.
Well, that's the argument you use for the Heat. So I'm just throwing it back at you.
Yeah, but he also had Alonzo Mourning, who at that time was an MVP caliber player.
What plate number is this, James? Is this plate number 6?
Wait, so then, are you going to then argue though? I hope that if we're going to keep it consistent. Are you then going to argue that the 2015 Hawks were a good team because they were top 6 in defense?
Did they have the number 1 D in the league?
They were top 10 in both offense and defense.
Were they number 1 in any of those categories? Because we're talking mid. That's what we talk about. So when you say mid, you're saying that they're average.
I want to be clear.
Is that above average?
I want to be clear. You're saying some team can be number 1, but then below average on the other side of the floor. and that right there wouldn't be closer to mid than a team being top 10 on both sides of the floor. Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm using the same argument used with the Heat. Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you don't want to answer that. Okay.
What do you mean I want to answer that? Your only argument with the Heat was they had the number 1 D. You wasn't saying, oh, they got this great offense. Your argument was they had the number 1 D. So I'm throwing it back at you by saying the Celtics had the number 1 D. And then if you want to say because they played the East, they were 22-8 versus the West.
I didn't say anything about the East. But what I'm saying though, however, is
just admit they weren't mid-low. It's okay.
No, I said
just admit it. It's okay.
I think
I'll get you a blanket, pillow. All right, you can take a little nap, digest the information.
I believe the entire postseason run was mid. I think it was.
What Joe got to say? What Joe got to say?
Okay, almost ask you. He's a LeBron fan, right? The guy right here talking, he's a LeBron fan, right?
I need a poll. Who just got cooked? Go ahead.
Low got cooked.
Right?
Without it.
Okay. If LeBron has said the guy didn't go to basketball, then please explain this to me. Then in 2000, when he lost to the Spurs and Dallas, both right. Those two teams were the two of the top 5 oldest teams in fucking history to win a chip. And LeBron scored 25 points or less in every single one of those fucking games.
Hey, bro, I've already agreed about 2011. I already told you we choked. We're not going to disagree on this. We're not going to disagree on 2011.
25 and 10.
Hey, buddy, we're not disagreeing.
Yes, he did. It's two of the top oldest in NBA history. You cannot overlook that shit.
Hey, bro, hold on. Did we disagree on 2011? I wasn't aware.
He included 07 as well.
I'm talking both times. His first
Jordan wasn't doing shit in his 4th year either. So what are we doing here?
What? Oh my God, man! Seriously.
Hey! I gotta get some new guys up here. So Drew, Gerald, Dow, Cook.
Damn, I got a whole buffet left to serve, dog. God damn it.
You go stay. You go stay. You go stay up here
for a bit. I got a question.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead, Drew.
So, Lo, would you agree that this season is the first time? I would say so. In the last 30 years, it's the first time the Eastern Conference. The last 30 years.
30 is a bit of stretch, probably like 25, but 30.
Right.
30 is a bit.
Okay, so let's say 25.
Close enough.
Okay, let's say 25. So would you say that for the majority of those 25 years, the West has been significantly better than the East?
Yes, for majority of them, yes.
Right.
I don't think anybody will argue that though. I hope. And it's significantly the case, right? Yeah,
so
yes,
I agree with that too.
Couldn't you make a case that the two players that are viewed as the GOATs or the top best players in NBA history, LeBron, Jordan for most people, are like in the top 2 or top 5?
Drop your Facebook in the private chat.
LeBron's not mine. Okay.
Couldn't you make the case that they're both slightly
your,
overrated because they dominated a weak conference?
I don't think 90s was a weak conference. I don't think the 90s.
No, but compared to the West,
I think it was relatively similar. I don't think it was a weaker.
You don't think the West?
No, the 90s was a good era, bro. It was pretty even. I mean, there was no super teams, but it's pretty even.
Was very balanced for the 90s.
I disagree. I think it was closer. I think it was closer than within the 2000s.
The 90s was a 2-star era, bro. Every team had 2 stars max. It was nice and even. Like, I ain't criticizing the 90s like that.
Even I don't know if it's a. I don't know.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I'm saying most teams had 2 stars max, bro. You didn't have no big threes. I guess you want to talk about Rodman, Jordan, and Pippen.
Yeah, Malone, Stockton, and Hornacek.
Go ahead.
Okay, is that really a big 3?
I'm gonna tell you how easy it was in the Eastern Conference in the fucking 2000s, right? In 2007, a 50-win season got you a number 2 seed. That never fucking happened once in the entire NBA when Jordan was fucking playing from 85 to 90 in the East or the fucking West.
And my shit just broke up.
And the next year let me finish. And the next year in 2008, in the Bonds' 5th fucking year, a 45-win season got you a top 4 seed. That also never happened in the fucking East when Jordan was playing either from 85 to 90. Go look that shit up. It's a fact. The East was fucking weak when LeBron was playing, and he still went fucking bandwagon jumping because those were fucking D Wade's.
Hey, no one's disagreeing. The East is weak, bro. I mean, we're agreeing on a lot right now.
The past 20 years is probably the weakest Eastern Conference we've ever seen.
Hey, my main thing with LeBron Jordan, if you really want, I don't know what your top corner name is, but my main thing with LeBron Jordan.
Go. Give me 1 second because you gonna be up here, but I gotta rotate some guests. Gerald, please drop your Facebook into private chat for me. That way we can get in touch, bro. Drew, Cook, y'all be easy. Peace out. Oh, my bad, Joe. What'd you say, Joe?
No, I said peace, guys, man. That's it, man.
Be safe, bro.
I don't recall this conversation that you and I.
Hey, man, you like that profile pic, huh?
We can't see anything.
It's just a blank canvas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, damn. I guess only the great can see. It's all good.
cooked again.
This guy's crazy, bro.
I don't remember the conversation we had, but I do know that
Hey, it's all good, Lo. That was fun, man. I enjoyed that, man. It's like a sport.
But if I'm not mistaken, did they not have two?
It might have been 100-0 between me and you, but it's all good.
Did they not have two All NBA players on the roster? Because I think Tim Hardaway was an All NBA player that year. I'm pretty sure Alonzo was. Yo, what up?
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alonzo might not have been. All league defense because of Mutombo, Hakeem, and maybe not David Robinson. He might have been all league defense. But I know for a fact in '97 that team was above average offensively with a historically great defensive rating.
Hey, Lo, can we agree on this? There's a difference between mid and good. There's a difference between a mid team and a good team.
Okay. I mean,
so my only criticism with the take.
I think we're splitting hairs.
Well, here's my thing. My only criticism with your take.
Semantics. You sound emotional right now.
No, not really, because when you say competition is mid,
trying to get back.
Yeah, Lo still got cooked. Just take.
No, I'm just saying you arguing semantics between good and mid.
It's not really though, because when you're talking about a player's playoff run and you call all the competition mid when one of the teams wasn't mid, I gotta call you out on that.
Oh, one of the teams wasn't mid. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One of the
I mean, most times you're not playing three great teams back to back, bro.
Yeah, but
the Heat team was the only good team he played in that run.
But when you do that, that would put into conversation. When you do that, that's when you put into conversations player that separates someone from someone else in terms of how.
And also, three of his 40-point games were against that number 1 D in that series.
Pause. Jesus Christ.
3 of them.
Pause. Someone saying number 1 D, bro.
Pause.
I got some.
It was number 1 D.
It's just the way he said it. He said that number 1.
They had that vitamin D ready to serve, bro.
Oh my God! Hold on for a second, boy. Hold on, give me 1 second, go, Jay. I got some super chats to get on real quick. Where does Bud rank as a coach if he's that bad?
He's in the top. He's on the top half of coaches.
Top half. Everybody saying top half.
Let me be specific because if I say he's mid, then somebody might get emotional. Wow. So he's above average as a coach. He's above average.
Marz is a troll.
Wow.
At what point is somebody considered a playoff chalker?
When you are Tracy McGrady and you fail to get out the first round several times.
When they start playing that Akon, man. When they start playing that Akon. Got me locked up, won't let me out.
You mind if I just get this off real quick? It's a question. Hey, Blues Brothers, what's up? Hey, Dub, thanks for letting me on. I got a question. I saw your video, Marz, last night.
Thank you.
It was pretty dope. But I wanted to say something. I know we can't really compare players to errors, but what if their game of pace is the same? I have 2 players that have the same game of pace, and I wanted to go by you. Same position, same everything.
Okay, who's the player?
If the pace is
19-year average pace is actually not as high as Jordan's 15-year average.
I was asking Marz, bro.
If the pace is similar, then I think if you're going to compare those players, you probably have to look at like what the efficiency of one era was compared to the other. And if the eras somehow have the same efficiency, then you can pretty much like most raw stats would probably be the same. But if, for example, let's say one player had the same pace, but the average efficiency of their era was 55%, but the other one in the same pace had an average efficiency of 60%, they wouldn't be comparable simply because one era is just more efficient than the other.
All right, cool. Because the thing is I had 2 players and I had the stats, and I thought I got to dig in more into it. That was it. I was just gonna run down the stats and everything, but you proved me wrong.
Who are the 2 players? Who are the 2 players? All
right, well, they both play. All right, the first player played in 2003. The other player played in 2019. Player
no
one.
Way that's the same.
No way.
No way is that the same pace.
It can't be. Okay. I'm just saying it was at 100 when I looked it up. That's why I'm saying the game pace was at 100.
In 03? No, that's
that has to be impossible.
Maybe in the 80s.
That's what I said. That's why I said I wanted to talk to you real quick and get it out the way because I thought it was weird. The game pace was the same, so I just wanted to bring you these 2 players. You check it out.
01 to 05 had a lower pace than the 90s.
I said
the pace in 03 was 91.
Yeah,
and the pace in 2019 was 100. So.
Okay, cool. No, then don't worry about it because when I looked at it, it said 100 for 2003 and 100 for 2019. So I was like, hey, they have the same game of pace and they played the same position and the stats aren't that off. Can we still say this person was better?
Who are the players?
Allen Iverson and James Harden?
No, one was 18 points a game. So
if I compared, all right, the players is Gilbert Arenas in 03 and D'Angelo Russell in 2019.
Heavens no, Jesus.
Oh damn.
That's what I was trying to say. You see what I'm saying? It was a question. That's what I'm asking you. How is that possible? But I messed up on the game and pace, and that's my fault. I'll bounce back in later and deal with it. But I thought it was a good angle.
Gotcha.
It would have been if the pace was the same. I mean,
I'll come back on next time with the pace the same.
He watched my videos.
Not in 2003 when you got to take into consideration relative efficiency as well.
Okay. But that's what I was missing was the efficiency because I was saying, oh, I don't have that on my notes. So, like I said, thank you for informing me. I'll come back on the show with better stats. I didn't mean to mess up your time, but thanks, man, and good video.
You didn't mess up.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, man. I know Marz's videos are kind of mid, so it's cool.
Be safe, brother. Be safe. Oh,
my bad, Brian. I've been getting offended so much.
I brought him back up. My bad, Brian. But
my bad. I'm sorry. Let me not say mid. You know, somebody might get emotional. They're slightly above average. I'm sorry, Marz.
I think the only one getting emotional up here is Low. I'm not gonna hold
my bad.
Number one. Number two, guys. I'm 250 away from being monetized, so please, I'm gonna drop my YouTube there.
That's a nasty plug.
I got the watch time hours. I just need to follow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he be spamming streams. That's
streams. Oh, that's a good. That's a good. What you call it?
Yeah. See, Dub's a W. I haven't bothered to do that yet.
I'm just like that, man.
Hey, Dub, who you got in the finals, bro?
Boston and Suns.
That's crazy, man. I got Lakers.
Suns?
I think the Lakers are a great bet too. We'll say that.
Yeah, because you know LeBron is on the team, bro.
No love for Golden State. They just won. Golden State just won 2 road games in a row. Let's not sleep.
Hey, the West is wide open, bro. I mean, if any year he's gonna get in there, it
ain't really wide open when LeBron is there. I mean, LeBron.
Hey, man, I'm objective, Lo. Just because I got LeBron dunking on MJ.
Nobody can see that.
I'm not objective.
Nobody can see it.
Yeah, literally no one can see
it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Only the great ones. My bad. LeBron can see it.
There's someone in the chat called Greatest, and he couldn't see it. So clearly you're capping right now.
Damn, he's a fraud, man. Just like Dub said, some people just frauds.
Maybe you need technical support because I don't think nobody can see it.
We ain't got no technical support, dog.
I can tell. I can tell because
I'm also a chef. That's why I serve you and Marz plates.
I appreciate the plate.
I got some super chats again. It is very hostile, bro. People just don't like getting cooked, and it's really
the vibes are good. I got
not you, Marz. Not you, Marz. No, you know who I'm talking.
Twin.
Stop it, what's good, Real Take? How you doing, bro?
Real Take. Why do you keep calling him that?
Love.
Real talk. It's real talk though. Get his name right, bro.
Nah, that's love, man. Legend of Victory.
I do want to shout out the channel, because Chill and Fluent had Shaq on last night, so that's big for PC. So shout out.
Appreciate the love, bro. Tune into last night's episode.
That's the second biggest name that they had on him, bro.
Facts,
who the first?
Jason Will.
Him.
Me.
Whoa, what you mean?
Legend.
Me, nigga. Me.
It was Jason Will, but okay.
You
think Jason Williams is a bigger name than Shaq and Lowe?
Stop, that's crazy.
Stop.
Jason Will made us viral so many times.
Shaq was getting cooked yesterday. Anyways,
he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked.
He was.
Shaq was getting cooked.
What was he getting cooked about?
I don't know.
He was just chatting, bro. Shaq is a professional chatter, though.
Chat just talks like he don't care about.
He don't
care about debating. He just like, all right, y'all got it. I don't care. Whatever y'all think is whatever y'all think. So I respect.
Hey, you're right about that. Kobe top 5 is crazy.
Kobe top 5 is not crazy.
Oh, that's the.
Wait. Where's he at? Where's he at? Go, James.
Wow, I got him 8 or 9. 8 or 9.
Oh, top 5.
Barely top 10.
Kareem's in his top 5.
Well, we know LeBron is 1.
I got MJ. I got MJ, LeBron, Kareem. I got Magic 4. I got Tim Duncan 5.
This nigga stole my top 5.
What's up?
This nigga, he literally stole.
No, that's my top. Hey, I told you just because. Whoa, no, hey man, hey Low, we get along. Just because I serve you a couple plates, that's my hospitality, man. That's what I do. Cook up a couple plates, serve them.
That's a couple plates. That's
couple plates, man. I serve them. Dog. I give you that barbecue, man. It's all good. It's all love.
Why is Jordan over Bron then?
No, LeBron's over MJ.
You said MJ, LeBron, Kareem.
You said
that's
MJ, LeBron, yeah.
Maybe it was just a reflex.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe
you told on yourself.
Yeah, subconsciously.
So that's the old me.
You told on yourself.
Hey, that's the old me. Then I got educated.
No way.
No, that's the old me. Then I got educated.
Subconsciously,
You're right. It was a reflex because it's the old me. I got educated.
Told on yourself. Wow.
Yeah, it was because of the old me, man. The old me came back. You know, the ignorant me came back. And then,
it's all right.
The new me that got educated, you know, got switched back.
So what is a real? What's the real? You know, what's the real order then?
What's up? Say again. You broke up.
What's the real order?
LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Magic, Tim Duncan. That's my top 5. And then, 6 through like 11 is really, you could just mix it up, bro. You know, I got Birds up. Birds up there. For me, Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh Jesus.
No, I'm not putting them in specific order right now. After 5, I don't really put a specific order. Because to me, you could just jumble it up. But
at that point, your logic will become inconsistent because it wouldn't make any sense after that.
Right.
Well, where's the inconsistent, Lo? You don't even know what my reasoning for putting people where they at is.
Damn.
So how you say it's inconsistent?
Because the arguments, the argument.
You can't call something inconsistent if you don't know what the argument is.
I'm about to
God damn, dog. What you want? You want? I got that barbecue going, dog. I got the coal. I got the coals in the oven, and I'm starving.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
You are getting.
Yeah, go ahead, my guy.
Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have even thrown Wilt Chamberlain's name in there.
What you mean?
I
didn't say he was 6. I didn't say he was 6, bro. I said you could jump. I don't know where I put him exactly after 5.
So who would just give
you don't know what my logic is.
No, because the names that you would thought first would be other names. But let me see the other names.
Well, that's first if I'm putting them in order. I wasn't putting them in order. So again, you don't know what my logic is.
Wait, Bird, Wilt, and Kobe.
Chats, man.
Wait. I want to. He got like 2 more names. Bird, Wilt, Kobe, and who else?
You got. Bill Russell got to be up there.
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell got to be up there. Shaq. Obviously,
Shaq.
Kobe.
So that's your
Shaq,
5.
Kobe got to be up there.
That's 5.
Well, you said you have Kobe at. You said you have Kobe at 8 or 9. So there is 2 people you have above Kobe who you haven't said. So who are the 2 you have above Kobe?
No, he already said 5.
Shaq. Hold on.
So Shaq would be at 6 or 7, and then who's the other person?
Shaq will be at 6 or 7. I probably have Bill Russell got to be up there too. Just because the success he had in the league at the time.
Of course.
Wilt Chamberlain. Even though he wasn't winning rings, because everything got to be contextualized, man. You can't just go. You got to put everything together, obviously.
Yeah, and then Bird.
The reason I don't got Kobe as high is because he wasn't the best player on his ring for 3 of his rings.
For sure. But then after that, Bird. Okay, well, go ahead.
I got some.
Go ahead.
Bird was the best player for more of his rings than Kobe was, Love.
Stop the damn match.
I don't care.
Stop the damn match. He has a family. The JR voice.
Damn.
If y'all don't know WWE,
we have a WWE show. Watch it.
Yep. Overall, Harden is a better postseason performer over Dame. However, in closeout games, Dame clears Harden, and it's not close.
Dame only has to close out series in the first round, to be fair. But
Dame can't even get to a closeout game
because Dame in closeout games when he's losing in the second round and third round. So
yeah.
Low, is Braun the GOAT? Also, who coming out the West?
Of course, LeBron is a GOAT. Come on. What are we talking about?
Who's coming out the West?
The GOAT. Why are you asking that question?
That's a silly question, though.
That's a silly question.
He the Billy GOAT. Bye.
There's no way.
Oh my God, LeBron was mid in the first 4 games by his standards in the 2016 Finals. Last 3 games was GOAT status.
I agree.
That's how you make a GOAT, though.
That great stimulus package from the NBA. Sorry, carry on.
Drew Cook dub.
I guess Curry had a stimulus package the year before.
And Michael
100%.
Jordan.
His ring
and Michael Jordan also had stimulus package as well. So everybody has them. Come on now.
Yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, you got to hand them out like candy on Halloween.
Yeah, they always hand them out. Yeah, man. Come on, you don't know about that, Marz?
My bad. Cooked again. Jesus.
Yeah, you cooked. Man.
What game did Paxson hit? What game did Paxson hit? In the game winner in the finals.
You guys are exposed, and now you don't know ball, man.
That's just Michael Jordan propaganda, man. That's all it is. Come on.
Facts. Jordan had Dean Smith to learn from versus LeBron.
No love for Paul Silas and Mike Brown. That's crazy.
Crazy.
No love
Rest in
from
peace,
him.
Paul Silas.
Is LeBron the only all-time great?
great.
See, I'm there. I got the new mic and I'm there. I don't need y'all, bro. Leave me alone.
I don't know. Some of these super chats you've been reading, but go ahead, go. I'm sorry.
See, low really in his feelings today, man. Is LeBron the only all-time great to get eliminated by a top 75 player?
Kobe
Dwight Howard
to the 04 Pistons.
Ah, damn.
Look at that. I know ball, man.
True.
And Dwight is a top 75 player.
Yeah, he didn't make it. He's not that guy.
He was definitely snubbed. I guess trolling wins debates nowadays. The LeBron meat glazing has reached an all-time high.
Danny, we just got cooked. We just have to accept it. We just got cooked.
Stop, bro. He's dead ass serious. Bro.
Yeah, like LeBron clearly got better from 09 to 07, so that means the fact that he couldn't shoot was irrelevant. Like,
Jazz had the best defense in 2018. Boston was 2 though.
I think the Boston had the best defense in the playoffs though, if I remember correctly. Might have been Golden State, but I'm pretty sure it was Boston.
Wait, talking about. There's no way that this entire time we've been talking, the Jazz had the best. No, there's no way.
Yeah, but that's prime Rudy Gobert years though. So
I know, but if it is the Jazz, I don't think it is.
They were number 1 in the playoffs.
Okay, so he meant the playoff defense.
We could continue.
You guys talking about 18 right now?
Yeah.
18, Golden State has the number 1 D in the playoffs.
Yeah, I said that as well. Oh, so then Boston was just never number 1.
The Jazz.
Boston had the number 1 D. No. Boston had the number 1 defense throughout the whole year.
Oh, okay. So maybe.
So it was the Jazz. So the person who said it was the Jazz.
So the other person said it was they were lying. Okay, all right.
God damn. Just liars everywhere.
Oh no, they were tied. Okay.
Oh.
So there's 2 number 1s.
Boston didn't have the best defense. They were tied.
They were tied.
I mean, when you're tied, you're number 1. So
nah, when you're tied.
When you're tied, you're tied.
Yeah. So
there is
they're tied for 1. They're 1.
I mean, Green Hill and Jason Kidd both got the Rookie of the Year award. Neither was number 1.
That's called 1A, 1B, dog. There's still 1 in front of the A, and it's still 1 in front of the B.
What you mean? They both got the same thing. They both got the cookies and cream milkshake.
Let me see. Let me double check though. In 97,
they still got the number 1 on the menu.
Hold on, wait. Let me see the 97 tie with somebody. Let me see the 97 they tied with someone. Let me see. They had a minus 6.1 relative. No, they did not tie with no one in 97. Interesting.
I want to hear why Marz thinks Braun is the GOAT.
Longevity.
Simple.
Come on,
Low/Marz are advanced stat guys, not stat guys.
Facts.
I'd love to hear the advanced stats I use, to be honest.
No, you missed it. He put advanced in the quotation, like we're advanced. You know what I'm saying? As a meme. Come on, it's a troll, Marz. Come on.
No. I'm slow today. Since I've been cooked, my brain is just
facts.
Still can't see, bro. Everyone.
Hey, Marz, you know you got cooked when you got to keep repeating that, bro. It's like
I know I got cooked. This is my
you
first
got
time
that
being cooked. I don't know
PTSD,
how to
dog. You
react
keep
to it.
reliving it.
Yes, it's crazy. I genuinely don't know how to react to getting cooked.
Go James. I have a
go ahead and add Dub on YouTube.
question.
I fried that man Gabe last night.
What's up?
That's Gabe.
Fire. Go ahead, love. What's your question?
I have a quick question because he did say that the 6 through 11 was spotty, and that we can't question the logic when we don't know what it is. So I do want to know. You seem to have 1 through 5 in order, so I do want to know your logic for the players that you have 1 through 5.
Well, most people like to point to one thing. For example, a lot of people when they rank players in their top 5, they just look at winning or they just go by stats. I look at the combination of everything. Like when I have LeBron at number 1, I'm looking at who the best teams he played, like who was the best of the best that he played, the numbers he was putting up, the cast that was surrounded by him, the coaching he had throughout his career, the longevity that he had. I'm looking at all different kinds of things. MJ, to me, honestly, it really could be 1A, 1B. MJ, winning is a factor. The stats he was putting up, he had great coaching, all those things. Bunch of different things with that. Magic, Tim Duncan, and Kareem again because of winning and all. So it's multiple factors. So when people say logic, the only reason a lot of people can criticize somebody for their logic is because it's faulty when you only base it on one thing. So if you only base it on winning, for example, then you got to say Bill Russell's the GOAT, right? Because Bill Russell's the all-time winner. So if your only argument going to be winning, then you can't have anybody but Russell as the GOAT. If you only have it as stats, then you're going to have to go, you're going to have to go people like, Wilt Chamberlain or people that were, overall, arguably MJ stat-wise, if you just go by stats. So I like to look at everything. It's not just one thing.
What is it has to be something that you favor to put
Right, so-
LeBron to me, it's the overall combination of everything I just said with him makes him the GOAT to me.
But what I'm saying is, but look, this is the question. This is the question. This is the question. So everybody, you know, when you're doing a ranking list, everybody tends to take into account. But at the end of the day, to do a ranking, you do have to think certain things are more valuable, or certain aspects of all of the variables. You know, you weigh them more important than others. You would have to start ranking.
The higher you get on the rank, the more nitpicky it becomes. So when you start getting in the top
What are
five,
your nits to pick? Because you have to rank them. So what are your nits?
I get that. So you saying what I start with and what I end with, pretty much is what you're asking? Like, what do I value most importantly?
Sure.
What's your criteria? What's your criteria?
So I think I go for the starter for me is obviously your game. You know, the numbers you're putting up, how you play. Does that translate to the playoffs? That's going to be probably, I'm not going to say number one, but it's the first thing I'm going to look at. And then after that, did you win? And I don't just look at the W in the win column. I'm looking at who'd you have to play as well. So I'll start looking at how many rings you got, but then I'm gonna look at who you played to get those rings and who was the best of the best. That's the most important thing when it comes to like who was the best of the best, and did you have players on your team that can match up with that best of the best. So a lot of the teams LeBron had to play in the final, like 2015, I think he would have had a ring there. Obviously, if KD doesn't go to the Warriors, I think he could have gone 3-4 straight. It wasn't even competition. So that's things I look at. It's hard to say what's more important than other because I just look at everything in totality, then make my decisions.
Okay, I see. And so with that logic, then the rest of the list rounds out to be like Bird, Bill
Shaq.
Russell, Shaq, then Kobe.
Tim Duncan was five.
Outside of the five, it was like Bird, Wilt, Shaq, Kobe, and Bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Steph anywhere near that?
Steph right outside.
He like number 11.
Yeah, he's right there. I mean, he's right. Like he's KD? Interchangeable though. He when I said the 6'2",
yeah, okay. I see.
But I can interchange like that. All of them are, you know, and he's probably gonna go higher. Honestly, I mean, I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win another one at some point.
What about KD? Is KD near that?
Talent wise, he is, but like I said, look at everything totality wise, and
he didn't check the winning box, bro. He got to win without Curry, man.
He's got one less than Bird.
He got to win without Curry.
Oh, yeah, okay,
But Bird, what? What were you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say he's the best player I've seen, but so was KD, so I can't say that.
Yeah, so you can't say that. So what about?
I just gotta see because look, when KD went to the Warriors, and I actually think the Brooklyn situation hurt his case, honestly. Even though, you know, players were injured, I get that, but I mean, not even being barely competent in those playoff runs, I think hurt his case.
No, he was competent for one. It was just the other one.
Yeah. 100. The Sun, like he could make up for it with the Suns. No doubt. But let me ask you: do you think that Suns? Would you qualify that Suns team as a super team?
No,
I wouldn't know because Chris Paul's not that same player.
Chris Paul's washed.
What about
DeAndre?
I'll name a couple of other players who normally outside. What about like Jerry West and Oscar Robertson and them? Like, do they come in here?
Oh yeah, all those guys are, you know, they up there. I mean, like I said, like
they up there somewhere.
The top five, the top five is the only thing that I don't interchange.
But the other six, the next six, the Kobe.
Yeah, it becomes the higher you get, I guess the more interchangeable it can be. So, like I said, that when you start climbing up to one, it gets a little bit more nitpicky because they start to be closer.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, and this is the reason why you're bullshitting. Because why wouldn't Hakeem has not been brought up not once. And Hakeem checks off a lot of the boxes that you just talked about. So then I have to ask you, why did you not say Hakeem yet? I've attempted to throw several names out there. You still didn't bring up Hakeem. Why would Hakeem be one of the first names you brought up after your top 5? Because the things that you favor, Hakeem checks off those boxes. He puts up the numbers. He has the championships. He clearly has impact. He didn't have the supporting cast around him for most of his career. He impacts both sides of the floor. Historically, statistically, he's also amazingly great. He has a longevity, especially relative to players such as Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. So why wouldn't Hakeem?
Okay, I'll trump you. I'll trump you with 2 words. He's interchangeable.
Wow.
Is it possible that you just forgot to say Hakeem?
Yeah, no, I forgot to mention him, but now that he mentions him, I'll just cook him with 2 words. He's interchangeable.
Wait. No. Because
Loose up a whole trap.
No, because I no. It was so now you're because now you have to add a whole other name. Wait.
Here's the thing.
You would have to add a whole another name.
Because low. Now that you reminded me of him, he fits in my list.
Low spent 7 minutes.
So you didn't call nothing out.
So let's be clear. Let's
just
be
to
clear.
Get cooked in
let's get another plate.
You said literally you said that there were 6 names that for you after the top 5 are interchangeable. You listed
again. You reminded me of him, so now we can add him to the interchangeable list.
But this is the reason why I don't take people like you serious, because like there's no way
you really haven't explained, right?
I'm not explaining because there's no way that you would forget about Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon checks off all of the boxes that you look for in terms of greatest players.
I'm not gonna lie, Lo. That's kind of fucking weird because at the end of the day, yo, go James. You work and everything. You got a life outside of basketball, correct?
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Low.
No way.
Low. Come on.
Low, but here's the thing. If you use my logic,
hold on. Go James. Hold on. This man, he's not up here trying to debate that basketball talk points all the time. This is his first time up here. Salute to him. So if he's forgetting a name, Lo, he just fucking forgot. This is what's happening. You're reaching for pennies because you've been getting cooked all show right now. They trying to put him in a box. Like, what are you doing, Lo?
I was about to say
Hakeem Olajuwon.
This is bad for you.
Your rankings,
Low, you said the logic was bad, right? But now that you mentioned Hakeem, it fits in the logic.
I know, but what I'm saying you didn't name him. So the problem that I have, especially with people,
and now that you bring him up, your whole argument that the logic is faulty falls apart because guess what? Now that you mention him, he fits perfectly.
Okay, but my problem is that when
what are you calling out exactly? That I forgot him? What we do, Doc?
I'm about to explain it. If you listen, I'm about to explain it. My problem is that what happens is that many LeBron fans, especially the ones who want to put LeBron ahead of MJ, what they do is that they create a very specific and unique criteria to put LeBron over MJ, which is fine.
What was the specific criteria? I named like 100 things, bro.
I get that, but we asked you what you prioritize.
You get that, so you just cooked yourself again.
You list off the you list off what you prioritize, which is fine. That's fine if that's what you prioritize.
Name what I listed.
However, if you I just said it. You said statistical.
No, you didn't. You just said like specifics. What are they?
I'm about to say it again. You said you like statistical dominance. Does it translate then to the postseason? You also talk about the teammates, the players on the team. Did you end up winning? But everything isn't always about winning. You got to look at who they matched up with and who they had on their team. I said I heard all what you said. And so by that,
so Hakeem fits in my logic.
Okay,
what's your point?
My man is driving and talking.
My point is, if by that logic, Hakeem Olajuwon should not have been a forgotten name. He should have been one of the very first names that you brought up. Borderline.
So you're arguing that I forgot him, not that my logic is faulty. You hear yourself?
My problem is
that
should
have been your top 5. Really,
that's what I'm saying.
That's not.
He really should have.
That's my
criteria. Who you putting him over?
By your logic, I would put him over like Magic and possibly even Duncan. By your logic,
I was about to say
by your logic,
putting him over Magic and
by your logic, because if you're talking about who he played with, well. Hakeem didn't play with anybody special. When he had Ralph Sampson, they made it to the finals. In the process of them making the finals, they beat Magic and they also beat Kareem. He matched up with Kareem, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and Shaquille O'Neal. He matched up with all of the best centers within that same time frame and beat them as well. Something that you also brought up. He didn't really play with anybody post Ralph Sampson until Clyde Drexler. And then as soon as he got Clyde Drexler, he immediately won, and he won the year before with no All-Star.
So Hakeem has 2 rings. So Hakeem has 2 rings, obviously, 94, 95. Magic has 5 rings. So you're telling me that I should put Dirk over LeBron with that same logic?
But Hakeem
No. Hold on. It's one of the factors. It's one of the factors. It's one of the factors. He's got. Hold on. That's one of the factors. He's got 3 less. He's got 3 less than Magic. It's not close. That's not a close category. He's got 3 less.
Was Magic always the best player on his team?
I value all of it. I look at all of it, then make my decision. I'm not just looking at one thing.
Magic's teammates clear who Hakeem played with. Magic played with Kareem. He played with James Worthy.
The competition
I agree.
was also significantly worse when Magic played.
The team that Magic had versus the competition that he had to play, Magic's team was going to easily beat all those teams. They were just better.
Was Magic always the best player on his championship teams?
No, you could say Kareem was.
Okay, so again, we're proving more of my point. These are things that you brought up to evaluate these players. And for Magic, they don't equate. So you just bringing up championships, because if we're being honest with ourselves, that would really
it wasn't the only thing, Lo. I brought up one thing where he beats him in. It wasn't.
Tell me another one. Tell me like 3 or 4 more things that he beats him in that you claim that you're favorable in determining how you determine who's better or not. Name these things. Name them.
I think he's a better overall playmaker. I mean, he's probably the best playmaker of all time.
All right, that's 2 things.
He's the best playmaker of all time. He won a ring as a rookie, right? He's the best player on most of it on 3 to 4 of his rings. Okay. Hakeem won 2. Has 2 rings. Yes, was he statistically great? Sure. So was Magic. So why would I put?
Was he as statistically great as was Magic as statistically great as Hakeem?
No, I mean I wouldn't say overall. No, definitely not scoring.
I still need you to name me the things. You name me.
But hold on. So when we talk Magic and Hakeem right now, why do you have him over him?
I value impact. I value impact and how long you can.
So you have Magic over Hakeem. So we're arguing over our same rankings right now.
No. But my criteria is different from.
Where do you have?
That's what people do when they get cooked. They end up asking you why you don't have it this way.
Yeah.
Argue based on their criteria.
I'm arguing based off of your criteria, not mine. My criteria is different. So gauging off of your criteria, Hakeem should have not only been a top 5, but at worst should have been one of the first players that you named.
I said they were interchangeable. Didn't I not say that?
You didn't say the top 5.
I said, dude. I literally said. Hold on. I literally said after 5 it becomes interchangeable. So you saying I don't have them outside is not true.
Specifically, you said there were 6 players that were interchangeable after the top 5, and then you named 6 players.
Okay, but now that you reminded me of them, I said he's interchangeable. So what are you saying,
bro?
But
like I don't understand what you're saying, Lo.
Hakeem should be above Magic. By your logic, he should be.
Okay, but you. Why should he be? Why should he be above Magic?
He played with worse teammates. He won multiple championships as the best player on his team. He was in a much tougher conference. These are all things that you talked about.
If Michael Jordan's there in 94, 95, you think he wins those?
You talking about hypotheticals?
That's a nasty hypothetical.
You talking hypothetical?
Everything a hypothetical right now. Everything a hypothetical right now.
We don't know if when Isaiah Thomas was 100% healthy. Does he win? Does he win then? Does Magic win then? Hey, I don't know if Kareem was healthy. Does Magic win Finals MVP?
You talking about when he hurt his ankle?
These are all If Isaiah Thomas didn't hurt his ankle,
you're breaking up. Hold on. You're breaking up. You talking about when he hurt his ankle? You talking about when he hurt his ankle?
Would they have won? I don't know. That's a hypothetical. If Kareem was healthy in his rookie season, what Magic won Finals MVP?
Any basketball talks hypothetical.
No, it's not.
You know what's so funny about this whole? You know what's so funny about this whole discussion? The man sit here and opened up with the first thing I look at is his game, but then I transition to other factors. He did not say I'm gonna value the game over everything. He did not say that I'm valuing it at a percentage of like 80 or 60%. He said one of the first things I'm gonna look at is his game, and then the winning, and then all these other factors. Now Lo's just hyper focusing really on just one man because he's been getting cooked this whole show, and just it's crazy. It's crazy what I'm seeing right
So
now.
Hakeem averaged three. Hakeem averaged 3 more points than Magic did throughout his career. He's got 3 less rings. If Michael Jordan is there in 94, 95, he's ringless. I mean, we could do. I mean, I could do this all day. Bro. Like if you want to nitpick this,
Goat did say that Magic was the best player on the championship 3 or 4 times, which is more than Hakeem Olajuwon, which is consistent with the point of him knocking Kobe for not being the best player.
But then he also, you know what else he said? He also said he looked at who was on your team.
But it's a totality. It's a totality.
Dub, if you stop talking, I'll go through all of it. He said he also looked on the team. Hakeem had worse teammates than Magic. He also said, who did you face? Hakeem matched up with every best center throughout the late 80s through 90s, and he beat all of them.
if you play Jordan, he's ringless.
But
based on what?
It's just hypothetical. So now it's just hypotheticals.
It's all hypotheticals, bro. When you start comparing players that never played each other, it's a hypothetical.
Right now, you're trying to bring in a hypothetical when everything else that has been talked about is facts. They're all numbers. They're already.
When you start ranking players ahead of each other, everything's a hypothetical. Bro.
No, it's not.
So what hypothetical are you using for LeBron and MJ?
James.
Because we never saw them play each other. So when you never see two players playing the same era, and you start ranking them, it becomes you have to use hypotheticals.
Go James.
No, you don't.
Go James. You do know that Hakeem has
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. He is.
I didn't hear what you said.
He has a winning record against Michael Jordan when he did play Michael Jordan in the 90s.
In the regular season, right?
Okay.
But I'm saying.
So what kind of argument is that?
I'm asking what is the proof? I'm asking where's your proof that.
Because I think Michael Jordan was the best player of that era. That's my proof.
So being the best player means that you win. Being the best player means that you win. Regardless of what's around you, being the best player means that you win.
LeBron should have won it 2017.
Because I'm about to cook you, Marz. I said if you face even competition, I'm gonna take the best player. I said when the competition is not even, the best player. Hold on. When the competition is not even, like if you're playing a KD Warriors team without Kyrie, for example, or even with Kyrie, but the competition is not even, the best player can still lose. He wasn't playing no super. MJ wasn't playing no super teams. That Hakeem team was not a super team.
I'm asking what made it even.
What made it even?
What do you mean? What made it even?
What makes Houston versus Chicago even in 94 and 95? What makes that even?
What makes it even? Are you telling me that? Are you telling me that Rockets team was a super team?
I'm not telling you anything. I'm asking you.
Was it a?
Don't answer my question with a question. Don't answer my question with a question. What makes it even?
Answer for you. It wasn't a super team. So if Jordan plays a team with even competition, I'm taking Jordan. It's simple.
What makes it even? What makes it even?
They weren't loaded up with. They weren't loaded up. They weren't loaded up with stars. They had Hakeem and Drexler. Like I'm not.
Okay. So star talent.
And Chicago had Pippen and Jordan. What are you saying?
Okay.
It was.
So the two.
If anything, the Jordan team
the
is
level
better.
of quality of the two best players is what makes something even.
Okay.
So Chicago would have had the better play. What's your argument, Marz? They're two. On the scale, they're not outweighing each other. If anything, the Chicago Bulls was a better team.
Wait, you said, were you about to say the two what? What were you about to say the two what? Go James.
I'm about to say if you weigh it on a scale, the Houston Rockets. The reason I take Jordan is because the Houston Rockets weren't this super team that's going to outweigh the scales, even though the Chicago Bulls had the best player. So I'm taking the best player.
But you said like the two what? I think you about to say the 2 stars equal out or something like
that. Say it again.
You said it sounded like you about to say the 2 stars equal out.
Say it again.
Are you saying the 2 stars equal each other out?
No. I'm saying what my point is that the Houston Rockets weren't this super team that Jordan had to play where the team as a collective was better. I'm saying if two teams are comparable, I'm taking the best player. It's simple. So when LeBron plays the KD Warriors,
hold on, go. I got some super chats to get to. And we're just gonna move on from this conversation. I'm not gonna lie though, this is embarrassing for you, honestly. It took you almost an hour to try and get one back. That's embarrassing, bro.
Yes, I had to hear his argument.
Make sure it took you an hour though. That's crazy. Make sure the low was cooked. Well done.
I want to hear his argument, man.
I got him, dog. You like it well done? I like a medium rare.
I want to hear the benefit of the doubt.
Medium rare is for sure the best.
And he proved my point that he's just another LeBron fan with a dick in his mouth, man. That's it, bro.
You haven't proved nothing, bro.
I took my
what did you prove that
I took my cooking in peace. Low was reaching.
I just wanted to see, and for you to not bring up Hakeem is like, ugh, but okay. Right.
You harping on the fact that he just forgot his name is crazy.
This guy criticized using semantics. He using the ultimate semantics.
Whoa, not the guy who came in here and was the semantics between mid and good. Not that guy. Not that guy.
Well, that's not semantic, bro. When you criticize someone's competition as mid and they're not mid, that's not semantic. How's that a semantic?
I just didn't like that he was saying that Chicago would beat Houston so confidently. That's the initial.
And forgetting Hakeem Olajuwon.
I'm confident when 2 even teams and one team has the best player, I'm gonna pick the best player.
Yeah, that's fine. I disagree with that they were even, but it's fine. We can move on.
Yeah.
Austin Reaves plays basketball tonight.
He does. Another 25.
He does.
Kareem wasn't the best 4 out of 6 championships. L Logic.
I said 3 to 4.
That is true. No, Kareem. No, Kareem wasn't. Right?
Oh, he said Kareem. Oh,
so okay. Kareem was only the best player for 2 of his 6, right?
What was that super chat, Dub?
Whoa! So Kareem was only good,
only being the best out of 4 of his 6 rings.
So Kareem would have to be.
I said 3 to 4, so a minimum half.
No, Kareem.
Still more than Kobe. Kobe was only best for 2.
No. Kareem was the best for 2 of the 6, correct?
Okay, even if you go with that, but here, I'm gonna cook you again, Lo. Even if you go with that, right? And Kobe got 2, right? And let's say Kareem got 2. Kareem beats him in every other category I had. So we can end that.
I don't care about Kobe. I'm saying if Kareem is 2.
Okay, go with Hakeem then, bro. Even if you go with the 2 rings, they both got 2 rings.
I don't care about Hakeem.
What?
I don't care about Hakeem.
What side of the table you want me to serve this plate on?
Okay, so if Kareem was, are you agreeing that Kareem was the best for 2 out of his 6?
I mean, you can make that argument, yeah.
I'm asking.
What was the super chat, Dub? What
was the super chat, Dub? We'll finish the super chats and then we'll get back onto this, man.
In all seriousness, I don't care who the GOAT is as long as it's either Mike or Braun. Both have valid cases.
So does Bill Russell.
They do. They do. And shout out to Bill. He does as well. I just want people to be consistent when they make the argument. That's all.
I took my plate in peace. I'm just eating from my plate right now.
LeBron's comp in the East was historically mid. I thought Lowe was being civil, but he was trying to put him in a trap. Hakeem, top 3 all time, only player to win a chip without an All-Star or Hall of Famer in NBA history in '94. GOAT level playoff run in '95. Arguably the best defender of the modern era. Drew.
Whoa. Hakeem is all that.
Salute to player's choice, but the Chris Paul agenda and narrative is disgusting. He's getting more and more overrated in my opinion but PC is 100 fire. Jordan was there in '94, '95, and Hakeem still won. MJ got packed up in '95 by the Magic. Bulls didn't have Rodman. Horace was gone. Dream would have shitted on them, dummy.
Oh man,
didn't need to call him dummy, but I do. I do agree with
Kobe was closer in all 5 of them.
The closer in all 5 of them. That's what he said.
Yeah, the closer. What's the greatest butters beater of all time? I'm going Braun in 09.
It's that John Paxson game winner in the 91 final.
Yeah, the game winner. Yeah, the buzzer beater game winner. Yeah,
that was crazy.
That shit really took me back, man. that buzzer beater really took me back, man. Hey man, I don't know. I just feel like you in '95, Hakeem 6 seed went through Carmelo and John Stockton, went through Barkley, KJ and the Suns, went through David Robinson, the MVP David Robinson, and completely shitted on him in the conference finals. Then beat up on Shaq and Penny. No, those sound like pretty good postseason runs in my opinion. I don't
came
know.
back from a 3-1 lead.
Then I heard Magic.
I'm gonna say Ginn came back from a 3-1 lead as well. I don't know, man. But hey,
then I heard
no trying so hard, bro. Christopher D with a super chat. LeBron is low, Marz, and Dub invited to the next cookout. Also, I like a plate as well. He added GOAT.
Hey man.
GOAT is
you're nasty, Dub. Yeah, Dub is nasty. You see how Dub paused? He was like, he added GOAT.
Hey, the people have spoken, Lo.
Oh, he did add GOAT.
I know, but the way that you said it, though, you're nasty.
Because I was waiting for him to respond.
I know you was waiting.
That was for him, but he didn't. He wasn't responding.
You ran through the other ones, but then that one right there, you were like,
"What you mean? There was no other questions to nothing else." It says at GOAT LeBron, at GOAT James.
The one before that.
Here you go reaching again. Here you
go.
The one
before that one.
Now you got my dick in your mouth. So
the one before that. What did it say?
Oh wow.
What, this one? Low was trying so hard, bro.
It was one of them where he brought up the weak East and you just ran through it real quick.
Where?
Exactly.
Someone sent a super chat saying the East was historically mids.
And LeBron's competition in the East was historically mid.
And you ran.
Was that a question? Was that a question? That wasn't a question, Lo. So here you go, reaching again. This was a fucking question.
Lo don't know how to react when he's getting.
Okay, exactly.
Lo's going for Victor Wembanyama this show. That's what it seems like.
Yo, go.
All right, so go.
Yo,
When's the next cookout?
Go.
When's the next cookout, though?
Go. Do me.
Yeah, hey, whenever you want. But man, I'm a hospital guy.
Go. In the private chat, send me your socials, bro.
Yeah, you trying to hit him on the DL?
Hey, you broke up, bro. Can you say that again?
Send me your socials in the private chat. And I've been asking
man, I'm in the CIA. Man, I can't do that.
Oh, you ain't got Instagram or anything?
I got Instagram, but CIA, man, gotta keep private, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just send me your Instagram, bro.
CIA.
It's crazy.
He just said he's CIA.
Yeah, that's why I had to use the cover photo, bro. I can't show my face.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
I got some thick in the car with me too. So.
No way. A ticket line.
Are you free to at least give me your Instagram?
I'll give you my Instagram.
There we go.
I'll give you it, man.
W is
when you see it because it's private. It's a picture of me jumping out of an airplane. So hard
yeah,
mess.
that Riz dub. W Riz dub.
I've been asking everybody for that.
The Rizzly Bear.
Like you just put it in his private? Is that where you put it?
Yeah, private chat real
Where do you
quick.
put this shit, bro?
Just hit dub on the side, man. Hit dub on the side. He's trying to come to the next.
Hold on, I got him. I'm gonna put it right here. Hey man, it's my government name, so don't be looking me up.
This guy's crazy, bro. Oh,
hey man, I'm here to entertain, all right?
Oh, this is you. Oh, I know who you are. Oh my.
Oh, y'all done linked before.
He actually came here. He actually came here talking to you before, actually, which is hilarious.
I probably just don't remember.
No.
I remember that name too. He said it was super chat that was really.
I remember that name. This dude funny.
Hey man, I'm a memorable guy, man.
This guy.
Whoa.
Hey, Marz.
Whoa.
Hey man.
That's crazy flirt going on right now, boy.
Hey man, I flirt with the game.
What?
The game of basketball. I flirt with the game of basketball.
Super
Please. No more super chats,
man.
Oh man.
Only a goat could cook and drive at the same time, man.
Facts.
Hey man, that's what I do. I also, I could cook while jumping out of an airplane, so it's all good.
Yeah, maybe don't do that one. Maybe.
Hey, go James. Appreciate you, man.
Don't challenge me.
We gonna get some other guys up here, bro. You be safe, man.
Man, hey, it's gonna be tough to follow that act. I'm letting you know right now.
Pause.
Bro. Be safe, man.
Pause. Jesus Christ. Pause.
Oh, bro.
No, that was bad for you.
Really hey, Law, I'm not gonna lie. When I asked him about the logic, you're welcome, because he was up here defrying your ass. I ain't gonna lie. But
I was gonna give him the chance to explain it, but yeah, he was tap dancing.
No, I was waiting for a time to talk because I was waiting for Hakeem to come up. I don't know how he didn't get brought up.
Because he just chatting. That's why.
I heard Wilt's name before Hakeem.
That's why that's what I was like. No
that's
way.
Crazy.
No way, Wilt got brought up before Hakeem. I was like, that's
crazy.
But Dub, Dub trying to be civil, so we got.
Yeah,
Dub was trying to get the Rizzle. Yeah, he was trying to get the Riz off, so I had to, I had to let Dub.
Nah, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You were just getting deep fried.
Yeah,
this is what it is.
Yo, Dub is not here anymore. You don't have to keep pandering. You don't have to keep
pandering.
No,
that's why I'm telling you. You was just being emotional the whole time for the last 2.5 hours. I mean, it just.
Dub, you don't have to keep pandering. He's not here no more.
No, I know. I'm telling you. That's what happened.
Dub, it's just us, Dub.
Yeah. Low. Yeah. You was being emotional. You know that dick. You know that dick. You know that dick in the mouth that you said that LeBron that he had LeBron in his mouth. His dick was in your mouth for almost an hour and a half.
Remember what about John Wall when you was watching his tape last night? Pause. That sounded crazy. Pause.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Crazy.
That's crazy. That was crazy. Dub was getting cooked. Dub was getting cooked yesterday, bro.
No, Dub, you was getting cooked on John Wall.
I'm not gonna lie. When we watched the tape, what did Lo say? Oh, this is mid on mid. Correct.
Okay, so if the playmaking is mid on mid, And then John Wall was getting fried by a game that you picked when Mike Conley was just beating him. That was crazy. Yo, that game was nasty, dog.
So that game was nasty.
That
but
game
two
was
possessions,
nasty,
two
dog.
possessions. You the same guy.
The
You
nigga,
the same
ball,
guy.
hey, yo, chat, the ball poked out of John Wall's hand,
You the same
and
guy.
it hit on his face. I
You
was
the
like,
same.
no
You the
way.
same guy, right? You the same guy that's saying we can't make assumptions off of one game, right?
We can't, but that's the game you
And
picked,
Low
though.
and Low
Why'd
had
you
a lot
pick
of and Low had a lot for some reason. You
Why'd you
focusing
pick that
on
game? Why'd you
you
pick that
focusing
game?
on the lows and not the highs because there was a lot of good things that
Because the
John Wall did in
11th
that game,
assist
correct?
was crazy. That's what he said. The 11th assist was crazy.
Also, the assist in general, Jesus, boy, what they call an assist in the NBA is nasty work, bro. Jesus.
That is
I might have
true.
to
We
make a
agree
video
with
on that soon as well.
Yes, we might. Yeah, there might
This
be
is what Low. This is what Low does.
This
This is what Low does in order. This is what Low does in order to benefit his argument. He's gonna soak up the flaws, but then discount all the good, and that's what he just did. We looked at Harden. We looked at Harden get locked up by Zubac. He brings it up one time and doesn't exaggerate it. Gets blocked up by Marcus Morris. Yes, he got blocked by Zubac.
No,
on the
he
three.
didn't get locked up by Marcus Morris. He just didn't make the layup. He just didn't finish.
He got
Zubac,
locked up.
I
numerous
agree.
times by
I
Marcus
agree.
Morris, and you said he's getting locked up by Mookie.
It wasn't numerous. It wasn't
two.
numerous.
And John Wall didn't get beat by Mike Conley numerous times, but you brought that up, correct? He got beat by him twice.
It was way more than twice, dog.
Oh my God, here we go lying again.
Hey, put respect on Mike Conley's name.
Yeah, you're right. My
And
bad.
Mike Conley was good. Mike Conley was good.
Hey, Mike Conley better than Kyle Lowry.
He acting like Mike
might have
Conley
been better than
bro.
John Wall, to be honest.
He might have been John Wall. I'm about to say.
Yeah, he might have been
Mike
Conley, that guy.
He might have been better than John Wall that year, man. Shit, you never
Hey,
know.
you talking about prime John Wall top 5? Mike Conley.
That was a bad game, though. I will give you that. That was just a, that was an
But there was a
unlucky
lot of
mistake.
good, and
Well,
but
you
there was
pick,
a
you
lot
pick,
of bad.
you
That
pick.
was an
Grizzlies-
unlucky.
You
that
picked
was
the
an
Harden-
Grizzlies game.
But Harden.
Yeah,
What
it was
was
an
Harden
unlucky
doing?
game.
What was
It was an
Harden doing
unlucky-
though? What was Harden
You
doing?
should have just looked at the playoff round.
What
One
was
of
Harden
them.
doing though?
Boston.
It was mid on mid.
There we go.
The playmaking, excuse me, the playmaking was mid on mid. The shot creating was not mid on mid.
It was
The set-
mid.
Oh, now you're now.
This is why I say
Now Dub is chatting right now.
Harden, he would look at a few times where there was
Dub
creation
chatting.
and then gas this shit.
That creation was way better than John Wall's creation.
I just did a video today on Twitch.
How
Y'all
so?
go look at it for yourself.
The creation from 3 separating from his man off
Twitch, though.
Twitch. I'm about to send it right now. Give me 1 second.
I'll be promoting everything, bro.
Yeah, got to, bro. Got to.
Hey, man.
But Marz, I gotta go soon. So you gonna take over?
How soon is soon?
Like
Maybe
like
maybe I have to go soon, Dub.
So
You
are we
didn't
gonna
think
end
about
the
that,
show?
did you? Maybe
I
Marz
didn't.
has a life.
I don't think you do. You said it yourself.
Wow.
You did say that. I ain't gonna lie, you did. You did say that, Marz. You
So
did
are
say
you a liar or do you have a life? I don't know.
Oh, I'm 100% a liar. 100%.
Oh, you have a life?
Yeah, on occasion.
Nah, but I gotta go for real.
What you be doing, Marz? You been getting into those stick things, huh, Marz?
I mean, anyone in London, you might see me around. You won't.
No way.
You won't see me around.
No, you're not done.
Yeah,
That
you
just, yeah, that's peak chatting right there, chat right there. That's the chatters right there, boy. None but a chatter. I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes, 2 Marz. I gotta bounce to at 7:30.
Well, the whole stream has 3 more minutes then, because I'm not doing this on my own. That's not my job.
Wow.
Whole stream has 3 more minutes. So, does anyone have anything to say for 3 minutes?
Shit, bro. Let's see. Let's see.
Good content, guys. Silence on the stream.
Content.
Very well done.
I wish Chill would put Kobe in his top 10.
I wish that as well.
Kobe's like top 10.
Oh, and Embiid better than Jokic this year. I like how y'all been hyping up that man Joker all year.
You know what? I will.
Embiid slowly been coming for that MVP.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a video where I'm like making the MVP case for all 3 candidates, because I do think that's getting lost, like in the fact that all 3 of them have like a genuine argument for the candidates.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to make a video on the second channel. Austin Reaves and the referees bringing us back in this.
Wait, do you think in
How do you
like,
feel about Austin Reaves, bro?
Oh man, he's a superstar, man.
No,
If we can get him on a non-max contract, it's a steal, bro.
Yeah, facts. Austin Reaves better than Jordan Poole. Facts.
That is actually a fact. That's a low bar though this year.
Yeah. Someone said I was crazy, but
he better than Jaylen.
He might be.
No, we're ending the show right now. I'm not gonna lie. No way.
Oh, whoa!
He is not better than Jalen Green. Let's slow down. Let's slow down.
But in like clutch time moments, right? Like end of the game, game on the line. Because when I'm watching like Philly games compared to Denver games, when it gets to like clutch time moments and whatnot, I see Joel. Do y'all think it's like, what do y'all feel like is like more impactful to the team or like translates better? Where Joel, game on the line, most of the time he's taking the shot, he's doing what he needs to do to get a bucket any way possible, type of thing. But Jokic is kind of like game on the line. He's kind of playing more like looking for the best shot. He's trying to play make as well as if he has the opportunity to get the bucket, he'll take it. But it's like, do y'all think the playmaking aspect of Joker is more impactful than Joel's scoring output, or as well as his defensive output?
I think Jokic in general is just more valuable, but I think in crunch time, I don't think Jokic is more passive than Jamal Murray. Just becomes super aggressive and starts taking nonsense shots.
Oh yeah,
Because in crunch time, it is a lot of 2-man game. Like they're playing through Jokic, but sometimes Jamal Murray just chooses not to give the ball up and take spin back jump shots and misses them. So
yeah, I think Jamal Murray wants to be the closer for the team.
I'm pretty honest with you. No, he is cooking something. Like I know, like at times it's like he's forcing the issue.
Jokic isn't the closer.
The closer.
It's Jamal Murray. Come on now.
He's not the closer.
I think it depends on the matchup. Like against the Clippers, it was Jokic who closed. But if you're going against teams with interior presence, you have Jamal Murray who's there to close. I think that's just how it is. Whereas with Philly, it's pretty much that they're going to Embiid, but I don't think it's really an issue on which one is more valuable. I think they just do it in different ways. But Denver's crunch time offense and defense has actually been pretty good. So I'm not really concerned.
They weren't crunch time in recently. What would you say?
Month of March, though, it's different. Month of March.
Yeah, month of March.
I had a quick question because we have plenty of discussion about Philly and the Nuggets this year, especially Jokic and Embiid. But a player I want to, I think should start entering the NBA discourse now some more is Kawhi Leonard. I watched the Clippers game last night. But the man was like 13 or 15. Like he's playing like Kawhi Leonard again. And so of course we are basing this on health, but a healthy Kawhi, like where does he re-enter like in as far as the rankings of players in the current NBA?
Kawhi's in my top 10. Yeah, Kawhi's. I think Kawhi's a top 10 player. I got not in order. Giannis, Jokic.
He is a top 10, but
Giannis, Jokic, Steph, Luka, KD, Embiid.
And so this is where I have a problem as well.
And then so that's like 7, and then like Kawhi, LeBron, Dame.
Okay, so you do it
Anthony
right.
Davis.
Oh wow! Hold on. Well, let me see. Okay, there's a name. Okay, Tatum was the name.
They're like the 7 through like 12. I don't know where to really put them, but I think Kawhi is probably my top 10.
Do you think Kawhi can start like creeping back up into the top 5? Like if he has a good playoff run to finish the season, can he have an argument?
I think when it's all said and done, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, and I'm gonna just say I'm gonna be honest with everybody. Just historically speaking, what's going to happen is, especially for the people who don't have Embiid in their top like 1 or 2, if they have Embiid third, Embiid is the one who might fall in this postseason run if he plays the way that he normally does. And Hakeem is not Hakeem. Kareem. Kawhi is the one. Kawhi is one of
living rent free and low.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Kawhi is going to be the one who kind of goes back up into like those top. Cements himself as like a top 5 to 7 player in the league, because that's what really ends up happening to Embiid. Like Embiid just finds himself as a top 3 player during the regular season, and the playoff starts, and it's like, okay, Kawhi is still Kawhi. It's like, all right,
because like since the All-Star break, he's like 29.5 on 50, 90s. Like he's ridiculously efficient right now.
The Russell Westbrook effect.
Please stop.
No,
that's just a coincidence.
That is a coincidence because I think he still has. I think he's like at top 10 in most unassisted points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
he's heavily isolation
around
Getting an unassisted basket in this NBA is difficult considering when they count as an assist.
Automatic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Kawhi's been Kawhi recently.
He's better than Jayson Tatum. I'm comfortable saying
and so that was actually the conversation we had.
That is kind of the
Jayson Tatum's don't move me, man.
Yeah, he did fall off. And then
I feel like every year though, Boston kind of has like either they're like not good in the first half, and then second half comes along and they're like becoming one of the top teams, or they're really good in the first half, or in the second half they start falling off.
But I'll
never have a full year.
I'll openly admit though I was willing to give Jayson Tatum the benefit of the doubt and allow him to like jump over a lot of players. Honestly, it's just that like what's been going on recently is like so perplexing to me. Like he's not finishing. He's just regressing in the middle of the season. The 3-point shot isn't there. He's not finishing as much as he used to. In particular, since the All-Star break. In contrast to one another, both of them are averaging roughly around the same amount of points, 28 apiece. The shooting splits are 45 for Tatum, 55 for Kawhi. Jesus. 31% from behind the arc for Tatum, 48% from three for Kawhi. Jesus. 81 to 88 on the shooting splits for the free throws. And then Jayson Tatum is grabbing 10 rebounds to 7 Kawhi, and the assists are like relatively the same, and so are the turnovers and steals and blocks. But like the shooting splits are crazy. But Kawhi,
I watch because Jayson Tatum is my favorite player, so I'll watch majority of
what?
That's so
what?
You never knew that?
Why is he?
Because, bro, I just like his game, but to me, like
I had to peek that out for a second. It might be ulterior motives with that take, man.
Hey, it might be.
It might be ulterior motives. It might be ulterior motives.
When he doesn't catch the ball in the mid-post area, and he's just content with settling for that step back three, which he doesn't hit that shot consistently enough for that to be like his go-to like move. Like he shoots it almost like as much as Harden used to damn near, but he just doesn't hit it like that. And so when he's not shooting pull-up middies, like he's not incorporating no mid-range game, this shit's nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've sat through a lot of tough games. A lot of tough games.
Nigga, you sat through games.
I don't know how you can say that and say he's your favorite player. That's crazy.
Because that's disgraceful. Like when Tatum hooping, he like that. And to me, I still think I think we're getting a Lakers-Celtics Final this year.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
The Lakers aren't making it, man. Stop.
It's Golden State versus Philly.
That's
what's happening. Golden State versus they just won 2 road games in a row.
We're getting better on the road, man.
They beat us. You know how difficult it is to beat us. That's difficult.
That's a fact.
They managed to do it. They managed to do it.
Why is Austin Reaves better than Jaylen Green?
So last super chat, and we gotta go.
Why do you not?
I'll leave that.
That's what you wanted to bring up. That's a crazy super chat.
That's crazy.
Yo, wait. Austin Reaves in the last 12.
We're ending the show.
Wait, I just want to inform them. Austin Reaves. Actually, we can make it a bigger sample size. In the last 14 games, bro. Tell me this is not Jaylen Green like, or it might be slightly better with these shooting splits.
Hey, Jaylen Green's still out there playing high school basketball.
And Reeves playing winning NBA level basketball.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Reeves playing NBA style basketball.
Reeves averaging 17 to 18 points, 5 assists, with a steal, 3 rebounds, shooting, get this, 59% from the field, 42% from behind the arc, and 84% from the free throw line, getting to the charity stripe 7 times a game. Now, Marz, you telling me you don't think that's better than Jaylen Green?
I want everyone to hear the box score that Lowe was just preaching. That's
is it not better than Jaylen Green?
That's just being a stat nerd. That's just being a stat nerd. That's just being a stat nerd. So
would you rather have Jaylen Green or this version of Austin Reaves?
We'll see you guys open gym on Tuesday.
Wow.
See you guys open gym again. We got regular players choice on Sunday, and then the panel on Tuesday again. So yeah, we'll see you guys then. No more Jalen Green slander, please. So yeah, no
That's not
terrible question.
slander.
Don't ask about Jalen